Oh, boy. About to whoop some ass tonight, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to episode 10 of Think You Know Ball. I'm John, and we got Steve and Stevie G tonight. And boy, oh boy, we got a big one. We're running a 2v2 debate. It's me and my partner representing the 2004 Eagles going up against Steve and Stevie G with the 2024 Eagles.
The better team.
Best of 7 series, who wins? Does it mean the camera's on Marty? We're talking McNabb versus Hurts, T.O. versus A.J. Brown, Dawkins versus this current defense. Hi, everyone. And we're settling it once and for all. Plus, we got to buy or sell, more debates, and some chaos along the way. So listen, before we do this, guys, this is not just a show. This is a network that we're under. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Please hit the like button on this stream if you're watching this right now. It really does help us out to get more views. And also, we have other shows on this network. We have The Muscle Geeks, which if you're jacked and nerdy, watch that. And then we have 8-Bit Beef with Derek and Terry. They play, Noah's in it too. And they play 8-Bit video games and just talk some shit. Love it. So, we're going to war tonight.
We can go to war.
And when you go to war, you got to call in people you can trust. You got to call in your friends. You got to call in your chosen family. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him before on Muscle Geeks, but now he's on Think You Know Ball. My friend for over 20 years, Marty Schultz.
What's up, everyone?
Schultz.
Welcome.
Happy to be here. Let's do this.
There we go. So Noah's doing the producing tonight. Noah's the fucking man. I love you, Noah.
I love you too.
Just stare.
Yeah,
there you go. I like it.
All right. So, let's just get into this. First of all, Marty, do you need motivation for tonight?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, let me just tell you something, right? Like, you loved my mom, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely love my mom.
Christ.
So, like, remember these jerseys?
Yeah.
So when I brought them in, it was like a show and tell segment. And before Steve knew what it was about, he was saying how stupid they were and how corny they were. He's so disrespectful.
Is this supposed to help your argument?
Wait, Cliff Lee? You don't like Cliff Lee?
No, we're talking.
He's talking about powder blue jersey.
Oh, the powder blue.
Yeah,
Carlton?
Yeah,
Come on.
for poor people. That's
All right, guys, let's get into it. So, all right, so this is because of a Donovan McNabb interview on Caps Off. You know, I'm on the prompter. On Caps Off podcast, where he was asked straight up, who wins in a series? And he said the 2004 Eagles. So now we're going to put it to the test. We've got the 2004 Eagles versus the 2024 Eagles Super Bowl team in a 7-game series. Marty and I are riding with 2004. Stevie G and Steve Brown got 2024. And Noah's judging. So to give you guys understanding, Noah doesn't know anything about sports.
Mm-hmm.
All he's judging, so like he has no background or perspective. Our arguing is what he's going to be judging.
Yeah.
So at the end of this, he's going to say, with no background, this is who I think is better based upon your guys' arguments.
Let there be blood.
So Noah's the judge. All right. Did I put anything else there, Noah? So if you think your argument stinks, you lose. And also, guys, again, hit that like button, subscribe, share it, comment in the chat, and let's get on with it. So since, you know, may I give my opening statement?
We know you prepared many statements. We'd like to hear them.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
People in the chat, good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Shout out, Stu. Appreciate you. I'm here for the fight and argument too, buddy. Buckle up.
I thought this was my opening statement. People in the chat, thank you for joining us.
The argument begins.
Noah, thank you for being an elite producer. Not only that, but for being tonight's judge. We couldn't have picked a better person for the job.
Jesus.
What is this?
Wow. I
Kiss a little ass here.
wonder who I'm going to pick.
Gentlemen, a.k.a. the Steves, I admire your relationship together, and I honor it. Now, thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope that we both learn a lot from this. Clearly, you more than myself, but I hope we can learn from this accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Martin,
Martin.
you're not needed. I could win this on my own. But if I had to go to war with anyone about sports, it would be you.
Okay.
Now, we don't have a lot of time on Think You Know Ball. We're a hard hour and a half out. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you guys what they're going to say, and then I'll just give a quick argument in my opening statement.
Mm-hmm.
My opening statement's mine. I can talk. So they're going to tell you the 2024 Eagles receiving core is elite with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, all the weapons. And listen, they'd be right. That group is elite. But here's the problem. They're going up against a 2004 secondary with 3 Pro Bowlers and a first-team All-Pro led by Brian Dawkins. So you got all these weapons, but they've never been up against a secondary like this. Now on the other side, Terrell Owens was the best receiver in football. And in 2024, secondary had 0 Pro Bowlers that season for him to deal with. He was, when people dropped out, he said he got picked up like that.
Nah, they weren't Pro Bowlers. We had 2 All-Pro cornerbacks
No Pro Bowler.
on the All-Pros better.
That's wrong.
I
It
forgot-
gives you wrong stats.
Yeah.
Quinyon and Cooper.
I forgot it's
Dean
my
both
opening
made it.
statement.
It's all right.
My opening statement.
Yeah, let them go.
That's
We got
wrong.
'em.
Let him go.
So yeah, depth is nice, but elite beats depth. And let's talk run game. They're going to say Saquon is elite. Of course he is. But he's never been hit by someone like Jeremiah Trotter coming downhill. And even if he gets past that, now you got to deal with Dawkins coming from the secondary. That's not tackling. That's pain and absolute destruction. And at quarterback, Jalen Hurts is a really good player. But in 2004, Donovan McNabb was playing at an MVP level. He was second that year in voting. And getting his team to the Super Bowl, taking care of the football, controlling the game. They will also describe Jalen as being clutch. But Donovan statistically did more with lesser talent in fewer games. And although we needed that wide receiver to put us over the edge, he was injured throughout the playoffs and didn't even play. So it was truly Donovan coming through in a pressure situation and finally reaching the Super Bowl. Would you like to say anything?
I want to see what like the rebuttals are here.
I yield. I yield my time.
That's all?
Okay.
Yeah, Steve, you start.
So when you opened up and saying that the Eagles secondary in 2024 didn't have any Pro Bowlers, might have to fact check that because I do know that Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean were both first team All Pros. Yes, our receiving core is elite. However, that 04 team, yeah, they had Terrell Owens, but what he have 9 catches, 122 yards, great stats, no touchdowns. But who else was out there? Pinkston and Freddie Mitchell.
Yeah, 2
I got Quinyon locking or doing his best against T.O., but T.O. also didn't score that game, right?
Yeah, but he was a
He was
did very
a beast,
well, yes.
but
Greg Lewis. We can't forget Greg Lewis.
And then the quarterback situation, right? McNabb, I was a huge McNabb fan. Growing up, it hurt me when we traded him. In that Super Bowl, he threw for 300 some yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. When the lights shine brightest for Donovan McNabb, he proves nothing but choking. Jalen Hurts might not have the arm strength, and he might not sling it like 5, but when the lights are on and the stage is the biggest, our boy shows up and gets it done. At the end of the day, the 2024 team did what the 04 team couldn't. And we went up against, same with the 04 team, the best in the AFC. Tom Brady and the Patriots he was coming into his own there. I think he already had 1 or 2. When we faced
that might have been their best team that they had when they played us.
In 04?
Oh yeah. That team was loaded. Now I'm not talking Moss.
I know. I was going to say that's the best team.
No, they didn't
Oh,
win.
so you can admit that there could be a better team
win.
that didn't win the Super Bowl
they didn't
against
win.
a team that did win the Super Bowl.
Best Patriots team.
Best Patriots.
Right.
It's 04.
Right.
I think it's
That's
04.
exactly what he's talking
I do.
about.
I do.
it was the best Patriots team. It wasn't the best team in in
please
the
finish
league.
your opening
That
statement.
won the Super Bowl. That's all.
Yeah.
You know.
And like I said, the 24 team did what the 04 team couldn't. You know, I think you have a better argument if you want to discuss that 2022 team because they fell up short, but at least we had a fighting chance. The game was over in 04 before. Like, I know the score was, 27-21, 27-24, but Chad Lewis scored that touchdown late in the fourth that it didn't even matter. It was just a bullshit stat, like garbage time, right? And speaking of garbage time, in 2024, we pulled our starters the whole fourth quarter because we were absolutely beating the bricks off Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
The best
Now
quarterback
listen,
in the league.
The
at the
best
time.
quarterback in the league at the time going against a top 5 defense. We beat the bricks off him.
That's never happened before in
Hold on,
NFL
hold on.
history.
I love both teams.
I
Get me
think Kenny
first here.
Pickett in that Super Bowl had the same amount of stats as Donovan McNabb, and he played the whole game in 04.
I know this is not related to the two Eagles teams, but if the Chiefs in that game played the Patriots in 04, it would have been a blowout as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
The Patriots would have blown him out?
oh my God, yeah, they would have freaking destroyed them. Like, it wouldn't even have been close, dude. But that team stunk. Let's be real. KC was washed. They were done. Like, they had nothing. They had nothing left.
No.
They didn't have a running back.
They never did. They didn't need one.
They didn't need one.
Well, clearly in that
If
game,
you look up,
they
I looked
needed
up
a
the
running
stats
back.
between Tom
We didn't
Brady
need a
and
running
04.
back in that game.
But they
We
did.
had the best running back.
They did. They
They needed
something.
more than that. They
Yeah.
needed an offensive line. There wasn't a hole in that team.
Weren't they missing some wide receiver? Weren't they missing Rice or something? Who was
No,
out?
Rice played.
Who was out in that game? Rice played that game?
Rice played that game.
I don't remember.
Can we fact check that?
Yeah, can we give that a goog? Did Rasheed Rice play in the Super Bowl?
Anyway,
like
I
they were
looked up
out,
the
yeah.
stats between Patrick Mahomes in 24 and Tom Brady in 04,
Yeah.
and the stats are pretty much identical. Tom Brady had 2 more touchdowns and a less passer rating, and then Patrick Mahomes had like 200 more yards.
But a
But they're
better-
pretty much identical.
But a better defense. Like I'm saying.
Yeah, they had a better defense.
Like
But talking about the defense, John brought up, how Jeremiah Trotter, Dawkins. Now, Jeremiah Trotter, Philly legend. Outside of Philly, ain't no one scared of him.
Steve, that's a yes on Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, Rasheed Rice.
He did play?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they were missing somebody though.
The 24
Juju.
Eagles team.
Juju was going that year.
I feel like they were missing.
It was like
I don't-
one
I
or
don't know. But
something like
anyway,
that.
we beat the bricks off them.
Yeah.
The 24 Eagles team, in the last 2 games of the season, in the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl, they scored close to 100 points.
No other team's done that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
No other team's done that.
They beat teams so bad in the playoffs
Yeah.
that they wanted to change the rule,
Yeah.
and the whole league was in an uproar about Jalen Hurts and the tush push.
Yeah. They had it.
Jalen Hurts in the 24
They
season,
didn't like that it took them 4 downs to do something that every other quarterback can do in 3.
they wanted to change the
They
rules.
couldn't.
How many people would punt on 4th and 2? How many times did Jalen have to get a tush push throughout the year? That means that he didn't get through 3 downs. He didn't get the first down. He gave himself more opportunities to make plays in that situation.
No, because it was
All-
like, yo,
no other
we're in
quarterback
3rd
in
and
the-
short, we're going for it.
No
Like,
other
this is what we're doing.
quarterback in the league does it.
Saquon
Because they
Barkley.
can't. Because other teams tried to mimic it, and they can't, and
I
that's
know,
what caused
so-
the big uproar.
So he's privileged.
He's not
He also
privileged.
has. Let's talk about Jalen and McNabb. Ready?
my
I'll tell you
God.
right now. Let's talk about him. Like I said this in other shows, right? Jalen has everything going for him. He's a silver spoon baby. You guys are going to say, oh, he has a different coordinator every year. Yeah. So, like, what was the excuse when they won the Super Bowl? Like, how did he have a problem with the coordinator when he's been to a Super Bowl? He won a Super Bowl. He's in the playoffs basically, I believe, every year that he's been in the league. Doesn't seem like him not having the same coordinator consistently is that big of a problem. If you're going to say he's successful, then you can't say he's hindered. Here's another thing about it, right? Jalen's always had one of the best offensive lines in football throughout his career. The past 2 years, he's had Saquon Barkley, right? Arguably the best running back. He's always had a top 7 tight end. He's had the top 3 receiving core in football, right? He always had an above average defense. He has a general manager that figured it out. And the general manager figured it out while Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb were doing everything to create the system and the culture of winning that the Eagles benefit from now. Everything that happens now is because of Donovan and Andy Reid creating the culture. Everyone else just picked it up. the biggest thing that Jalen also has is that in 2018 they won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl already. They got that annoyance off of their back that Philadelphia fans.
Jalen didn't. He wasn't there.
That's the point. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is, Donovan, we were screaming to the high heavens that we won a Super Bowl. We never are going to get a Super Bowl. You can't get us to the Super Bowl. First of all, we already won a Super Bowl, so the pressure is off. The decades of not having won and putting that on a quarterback, it doesn't exist anymore. You guys are prime examples of that. You're the biggest Eagles fans, and you're supporting Jalen no matter what. In Philadelphia, when Donovan was the quarterback, no one scrutinized him more. He gets more scrutiny than anything else. If you gave him this team, he was throwing the Pinkston and Thrash and went to 4 NFC championship games, 5 total, 4 in a row with crap. If you put Donovan on that, Donovan elevated that talent. Jalen just manages it.
See,
if you put him on that team, he smokes everyone. Donovan sat the last 2 games of the season, right? And then there was 4 games of the season that he was taken out of the game in the fourth quarter, midway through, because the Pittsburgh game, they were getting smoked. So they just took him out. They couldn't catch them. The other 3 games, they were blowing teams out so much that they just took Donovan out. Donovan could have padded stats. He only played in what? There was a 16-game season. You knock out 2 games, it's 14 that he played. And then the 4 quarters that he basically wasn't in, he's played like 11 games, 12, 11 games. Jalen's played way more games in a season. Donovan still has better stats than him. Donovan's the better quarterback. Go ahead.
No, the only thing I was wanted to say, too, is so Mahomes literally didn't have a shot in that Super Bowl, right? Like, they were blitzing him hardcore. They were on Mahomes and, like...
No, we didn't blitz. That's the crazy
But we got
stat.
so much
We didn't
pressure
call
on
one
him.
from 4 guys. So far.
Right. They got so much pressure on him. What does Andy Reid like to do best? He loves to throw the screen pass. And he couldn't do that with the Chiefs because who he had a running back? Pacheco? I mean, come on, dude. The dude's not that good. He's not quick like that. He's not Brian Westbrook.
It's trash.
so
He's not Brian Westbrook. That's a different ball game, dude. He's better than all their running backs.
I can
He is, though.
give you,
He would game planning his
I can give you Jalen or Donovan over Jalen, honestly. But I can go down the entire roster on each team, and we beat you in every single category because I don't believe that Donovan McNabb is better than Jalen Hurts.
Really? So it's
In
safety?
the first ball,
You're beating
in
in
the
every
first-
single category? It's safety?
you're beat.
Wide
Anyway,
receiver?
you have 3 players that are better on that team: Brian Dawkins, David Akers, and Terrell Owens. In my eyes,
You just said Donovan was better.
I can. I said I
said
can.
he said he
I
could.
said I can
Said he
give
could.
you that
yes. then
because we're
four.
not talking about Jalen versus Donovan. We're talking about the teams, and we crush you in every statistical point besides those 3 players.
No, you don't.
We do. You had
don't.
You think-
Brian Westbrook had
13
875
and 3
yards
that year.
rushing in
Okay,
that
so-
year.
That's
Okay.
a statistical
Say-
category.
Okay, well-
Saquon Barkley had 2,000 yards.
Yeah. It's cool.
So let's just go down it, right? So from an offensive standpoint,
Mhm.
well, first off, hold on. You said a couple things in your statement there, John, that Jalen Hurts has always had a good offensive line. Did Donovan McNabb ever have a bad offensive line? Ever?
No.
The Eagles are notoriously good at
Yeah.
offensive line.
I mean, it goes back to,
Runyon,
they're a good organization, so they build
Hank
they build the
Fraley,
lines. Yeah.
Jerome Mayberry,
Yeah.
Artis Hicks. Who else was there, Steve-O?
Who's
Trey
the guy?
Thomas.
Trey Thomas.
Trey Thomas. Yeah, Trey Thomas. He's a
Say
beast.
Hank Fraley?
Hank Fraley, yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that the lines from the 04 and the 2024 kind of like break even.
They don't, but whatever.
I
sure.
would give the 2024 the advantage just because they produced a 2,000-yard back.
It's fair.
Saquon is better. than
Brian Westbrook didn't even have
There's no-
1,000 yards behind that offensive line.
Rushing?
What running back in an Andy Reid offense is going to get you a ton of yards? That's not how the game is set up.
It was a different game too.
The wide receiver
But,
core
that,
was
but
so
then that
bad.
shouldn't be just because that's the way he schemes or whatever. Clearly, it didn't work, right? So he got out schemed, right? You should probably run the ball more. That's always been his downfall. But like that doesn't hinder the greatness of the other team if they decide to run the
Yeah,
fucking
no.
ball. And then you said that Jalen's been surrounded by talent his whole life or his tenure in Philly, which is true to an extent. But then like. Are we taking away from Peyton Manning? Are we taking away from Steve Young? Are we taking away from Joe Montana? Are we taking away from those guys? Right? Because they won, and they're considered greats, Hall of Famers, GOATs. Who the fuck were they throwing to?
Brady, too. I mean, Brady.
Brady even. But I honestly would say Brady over them because when he was, like, making his dynasty, what do you have, Deion Branch?
Yeah.
You know, like, he didn't even win with Moss and them. You know, so it's like, but no one talks about that. It's always Jalen. Oh, if, you know, you take him out, put this guy in. No way. And yes, he has seen 11 different coordinators. But that just goes to show his greatness, that he can adapt and that he can do certain things. He still wins. He might not win it every year, but not a lot of quarterbacks can do that. I mean, what's his name? Nick Foles even said that. You know how hard that is? A new playbook, a new offensive coordinator every year, and he's still successful. He still can at least bring you to the playoffs and give your team a shot. And then you said how, oh, if you put McNabb in this offense, you know, it's going to be cool. It sounds good, but McNabb is still McNabb, right? He's still going to choke.
He's the most
He's
successful.
still going to throw it at your feet.
He had
Statistically-
that Campbell's chunky running in his veins. Too much of it.
Yeah.
He threw it up on the sideline. Choke.
No, he was in the
Choke.
He was on the field when he did it.
Still, I mean, dude,
It's weird because Jalen, 5 playoff
Ice in his veins. Jalen Hurts.
Right. Let's talk about it. So in 5 playoff appearances, right? He's only made it out of the first round in 2, right? Donovan went past the first round, 6 of 8 appearances, right? Now Donovan didn't have the team as you continue to grow as a team. The defense gets harder. The offenses that you play against become better. And when you're throwing smoke and mirrors, a la
That's not
fucking-
the argument. We're talking about the 24 versus 04. I don't care about their statistics or their prior history. None of that. We're talking about one
dude,
year.
What are you talking about? You
stats
guys were just
matter.
talking about the Super Bowl.
Stats matter.
McNabb didn't play in that Super Bowl.
We won the Super Bowl. In 24, we won the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
and that's irrelevant because it's 2 teams playing each other in a 7-game matchup. Winning a Super Bowl and not winning a Super Bowl has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But here it is. If you have a running back that's a 2,000-yarder and you got 7 games of Brian Dawkins and Jeremiah Trotter, how fucking good is he going to hold up? You got the skinny little baby boy on the right, the wide receiver. Now, if he runs up and he's very buoyant, right? He's super durable, right?
He is.
Is he Brian Dawkins durable?
No.
You asked
I don't think so.
It's the
I
greatest
don't
of
think
all
so.
time.
He
Dude,
toasts
if
them.
you're saying
Okay.
that Jeremiah Trotter and Brian Dawkins
Dawkins
are
is
going
one
to
of the-
stop Saquon, you're out of your fucking
No.
mind.
No one's
There's
saying that.
No
one's saying that.
No.
Saquon.
No one's saying that.
You
But
just
he's-
said it.
No. They're not. He's not stopping Saquon.
Last
but
year, no one's
Saquon's
stopping him.
He's not going to be a 2,000-yard back in those games.
Bullshit, he's not. He's
He's
running.
going to
He's
earn
proving
that
it.
shit.
And he's going to earn it against them. Like, they go. Like, let's not get it twisted. Dawkins was great and everything, but he's not the greatest of all time.
He's one
right?
of the greatest of all
He's
time.
one of
Yeah.
them, right? But you can probably name
Him,
5
Ed Reed.
people over him.
Him,
right?
Ed Reed,
As
who
great
else?
as he is,
Paul Mahler.
he's not the answer. And Jeremiah Trotter, he's a local legend. He ain't shit. No one feared him.
No.
On the offensive side.
No. Listen, you have a Jim Johnson run defense who's arguably the best defensive coordinator.
He wasn't
in Eagles
there.
history.
Jim Johnson wasn't there in 04.
Who was there?
He wasn't he?
No,
He
it was
was?
it was
I'm not sure.
was it
I want to say he was, though.
McDermott? No, I
I'm not
think
sure.
No. I
But
thought
anyway,
McDermott was
I think
Behind that offensive line, Jalen Hurts tush pushes all the way down the field.
Huh.
The best tackler on that 04 team was Michael Lewis, not Jeremiah Trotter.
Another hard hitter.
He was good too.
They were.
I
tough.
love both
Their
teams,
defense was
but I'm
tough.
just
No, he
stating
played-
facts.
Yeah,
played
it was a
through
tough
2008.
defense.
The 04 team gets swept by the 24 Eagles.
Jim Johnson defense didn't
It was
have,
a super team.
didn't
It was a
have
super team.
didn't have to blitz, right? Yeah, Corey Simon won a Pro Bowl.
No, you're wrong. Jim Johnson was known for his blitzing.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No.
Our blitz packages were sick back then.
He was known to use his front line to not have to blitz.
Vic Fangio. We didn't blitz at all in 2024.
Why do we not talk about Javon Curse? He had double-digit sacks that year.
He
He's the
didn't.
best guy on either side of the defensive line.
He had 7 sacks. You better look them stats up
Yeah.
again, boy.
Yeah,
He had more
he's
than
not
7
better than
sacks.
Jalen
Josh
Carter.
Sweat had more sacks on the 24 Eagles. He had 8. Javon had 7.
Josh Sweat wasn't on 24.
Yes, he was. You better look that
Yeah,
shit
he
up
was.
too.
Yeah, he was. He was
Yeah,
great in that
sorry,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, he was great in that.
I
Then
got
we
all the
lost.
stats. I can pull them out
Yeah, then
for
we
you.
lost them after that.
Oh, and then one thing too about that offense that you're talking about that McNabb did phenomenal with
7.5
nothing.
sacks.
You
I
know
thought
what
14 was
McNabb
high.
had over Jalen Hurts, other than like arm strength and everything? Consistency with coaching. that goes such a long way where it's like it comes down to, do you need all the stars to make it there? No, but you need team and you need consistency with the coaches, right? Like look at the early on Patriots. They didn't have fucking studs at every position.
No.
But the whole team bought in.
Yeah. But
And that comes down like the coaching and the culture, and that's one thing Andy Reid did when he brought McNabb and everyone in.
Real quick, T.O. is a monster, right?
Absolutely.
Absolute
We give you T.O.
monster, right? A.J. Brown, I think he's a monster too, right?
Sure.
Now, if the Eagles somehow, or some dumbass reason, trade A.J., which I don't want to happen.
They will.
Right? I think it's going to happen, right? Do you think that Jalen Hurts would be able to take this team to 3 or 4 NFC Championship games without AJ, with the receiving core he
You
has
asking
at
these
this
guys
moment?
this? Yo, this guy's giving them fucking fellatio every week,
Yes,
and
he
this
will.
dude is taking back.
You think he
slaps from him.
will? No, I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I don't know.
Jalen, yo, you could have Jalen
That's
and the fucking Archbishop Brian senior varsity
That's a
team,
tough
and
question.
fucking he'd be like, yeah, they'll win
I
the
don't know
Super Bowl.
about that.
I think the way I look at it is Jalen is more valuable to this team than AJ. We still need AJ,
Yeah.
right? Like we still need him, but like, if you're in the middle of a game, whether it's the first, second, third, fourth quarter,
Mhm.
and one person goes down, and that person's Jalen,
You're done.
you're fucked.
yeah.
Like
I
you
mean,
know it. AJ
yeah.
goes down, you're worried, but okay, we got Devontae.
Yeah.
Right? We got whoever's next, right? Whether it was, if we're talking 2024, Jahan Dotson, we still got Goddard, we still got fucking Saquon, we're okay. But you take,
I'm just curious because like
Jalen
what you
out?
guys thought about that. Me personally, I don't think that they get to.
I
conference
think he
championship
gives us a
with that.
chance.
Yeah.
I think he gets us a better chance.
That's a whole. It's a whole other
He
topic.
hasn't
though.
done it
We're gonna
with
go
them. They were fucking 1 and done last year with
You guys-
A.J. Brown.
You guys keep bringing up the run that the Eagles had, and it was great. But all the best quarterbacks at that time were in the AFC. The only other ones in the NFC were like Brett Favre, and he was getting old.
But like
Big Ben was in the AFC.
back in the day,
Peyton Manning
it was
in the
Peyton,
AFC.
it was Tom Brady, and it was McNabb. They were the
True.
3
Yeah.
quarterbacks
Yeah,
then.
that's true.
That
That's
was
what
it.
I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
There was
So,
no
he was
super
pretty good.
really good guys.
One
Maybe
had all
Drew
the
Brees,
talent
you could say,
surrounded him. Peyton
in the
wasn't on-
NFC. That's
wasn't
why
very
we
good.
had
Oh, God,
such a
yeah.
run. Winning
And
That's
four
a
in
whole
row or
other
whatever
topic
it
too,
was.
because I think
Yeah.
Peyton's a semi.
Yeah.
He's
All
a
the
great
good
quarterback.
Quarterbacks
but
were in the AFC at that
he
time.
could've
I mean,
done
at the
it.
end of
Played
the
the
day,
AFC during the football season.
Yeah.
We played.
That's why when we
Cleveland,
played the
Pittsburgh.
AFC team, we fucking lost because we played
beat
Michael
Cleveland.
Vick in the NFC Championship on the 04 team. And the Falcons, the year before that, won 5 fucking games.
and I think too, if you look at the history of that 04,
That doesn't speak
In that game,
That means the team's not
Dawkins hit.
not very good.
No, the team turns it around. If you're going to say that the
He does
Eagles
that
did
to
it, they won 5 games one year.
Devontae's
Next year
dead.
during the playoffs, you're going to be like, the team wasn't that good.
Well, I mean, we just saw it with Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, too.
I just also
You'll never say anything about the Eagles negatively in any way, will you ever?
What are you talking about?
You
I'm arguing my point. Why would I say something negative about my point that I'm arguing?
because
Why would I do that? I'm trying to
it
win.
makes people believe the truth that you might be speaking, even though it's all lies.
Dude,
I
the
also look-
2014 was a super team. That's what I believe.
I also look at the run that 04 team went on, and like it was impressive, right? But I also look at the quarterback play over the last few. Like when you say that McNabb is overall, I think he's a better passer. But again, in those big moments, right? Like the year before, he threw a pick 6, right? Like he can't close the game out.
Mhm.
So the fact that he got us to 04, and we're like, he got us to Super Bowl in 04, we were all like, "Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
this is it."
finally got over the
T.O.
hump.
is back,
Yeah.
even though he's got a bum ankle. Obviously, it didn't affect him with 9 catches, a $122.
Well,
right?
imagine if he was
out
healthy.
there.
Stud.
Dude, I love both teams.
Seemed pretty
It's
fucking
just,
healthy. I mean, that's pretty fucking healthy, right? Like,
We don't know. We don't know how much that limited him.
Again,
because
though,
if the guy's
we didn't
healthy,
They
lose because of
probably-
T.O.
back
We didn't
then, they
lose
probably
because
just
of
shot
T.O.
him
Why
up
did
and,
we
like, get
lose
out there.
that
no.
game?
Well, you don't know how limited he was. I mean, you got a healthy T.O. running out there. He might be accounting for a touchdown. If you got a
From
touchdown
what
that
we saw,
if you would have got a touchdown that game, you would have won.
so if he wasn't 100%, he looked 100%.
Right.
he
He,
killed
he
it, yeah.
played like 100%.
But we don't know.
I doubt he was
Again,
100%, but
Again, though, him
he's
at
probably close to
100%, and you look at how that game played out in the quarterback play. I mean, 3 costly picks, dude. That was Donovan McNabb's MO. He
Andy
couldn't
Reid
show
threw the
up.
ball 50 times a game.
He was going to throw it 50 with a healthy TO or an unhealthy TO. The game plan didn't switch. It didn't switch. You've been doing it all year, right? You've been doing it all year with T.O., without T.O., right? Because when T.O. missed like 6 games, he missed a while. The same thing went in. The system was still the system.
Bro, you're going to talk about the Super Bowl like that's more than just one game. But Donovan had to play games to get to the Super Bowl, and he's throwing to Todd Pinkston and Freddie fucking Mitchell. He's got Freddie Mitchell at the end of the fucking NFC Championship game, which he got it over the hump by himself without T.O. And you got Freddie Mitchell in the locker room wearing the WCW belt saying he's the people's champ. That's who McNabb was throwing to. He was basically throwing to like the equivalent in the NFL of like you and him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was basically doing.
I mean, Donovan
Exactly.
had the win
elevated
game
my
that year.
point. That's how good
He elevated the
our
team that
wide
he was
receiver core
around.
was.
But if you take Jalen out, Jalen just manages that team. Just all that talent.
'Cause that's-
You guys can't say that the team is super. It's a super team, right? And
It
then be
was.
like, well, no, Jalen.
It's arguably the best.
Jalen is
offense
the
ever.
key.
That's arguably the best.
AJ only had
offense
barely over
ever
1,000 yards
assembled.
that year, though.
Yeah,
right,
but
too?
defense is
AJ only had like barely over 1,000 yards that year.
No,
right?
that year he went for.
I don't think
I
he-
didn't look that up.
Last year he went.
We need to
barely
fact check
over.
that.
And they
one.
play 2 extra games. There's 2 extra games in a season.
But the
Terrell
argument
Owens didn't
again,
play the last 2 because he was hurt.
the argument again, it's not Jalen
Listen,
versus Donovan.
04, they were pulling people out in the regular season. In 2024, we were pulling people out in fucking playoffs and in the Super Bowl. That's fucking unheard of.
But,
You're
like-
not pulling out your starting quarterback, your starting receivers, your starting running back, any of your starters on offense in any playoff or Super Bowl at all. We had the luxury of doing that because we absolutely beat the bricks off that team.
Yeah, that's not the 2004 Eagles that you're talking about, though.
True.
We're talking about a 7-game series with the 2004 Eagles playing the 24 Eagles. So
More
everything
was-
else that team does in that landscape against those teams is irrelevant.
More was asked out of Donovan McNabb than it is out of Jalen, and that's not Jalen's fault necessarily. Jalen was never the type of guy who's going to sit there and throw for 5,000 yards, 500 yards a game, right? He doesn't play hero ball. Why? Not because he can't, because it's not asked of him since he's been in the league. It hasn't been asked of him.
Isn't that what came out about it?
Do you
That
guys
he's
wanna know
not
the
taking
stats?
direction? Isn't that just came out about him? He doesn't take direction and he was calling his own plays at the line? Donovan never did that. That sounds like a locker
He didn't
room
have that
problem to
luxury,
me.
though. He didn't have
It
that
doesn't sound-
luxury.
it
McNabb
doesn't-
didn't have that luxury.
McNabb-
Not every quarterback has the luxury to, like, yo, do whatever you want. If you see
Right.
most
So-
offenses,
So then you would say that Donovan is more important to his team than Jalen is to
clearly
his.
not, because Jalen did what Donovan couldn't.
Again, 2004 team winning the Super Bowl or the 2024 team winning the Super Bowl is irrelevant. It's not relevant. You have 2 teams playing each other.
Mhm.
It doesn't. They're not playing the Chiefs. They're not playing the New
When
England
they're playing
Patriots.
each other, right?
They're
and
playing
and
each
say it's
other.
a close game. Let's just say
Playing each other.
right? Yo, let's just entertain this. Say that it is close, right?
Mhm.
Game's on the line, and Donnie Mack has to do a 2-minute drill.
He's
What
so
the fuck's
cooked,
gonna
man.
happen?
I mean, he could do it. He could do it. He did it.
You think, right? He gives you hope, but you know,
But
because history shows.
Good McNabb can run too. Like we're talking.
but he
good
did it
McNabb.
towards the end.
Dude, you don't get to NFC
2004 he
Championship games without being a little bit clutch.
Yeah, exactly.
The
You
whole
don't get to 2
nonsense.
Super Bowls and win one and become a Super Bowl MVP without being clutch.
You do if you have a
right?
super team. Donovan's throwing to me
Hold
and
on,
you
hold
out
on.
there.
He also had a
because
career
here's
year
the
running
argument.
back.
My
Here's
point,
the thing.
yes.
Career year running
That's
back.
why we
Not
win.
one person in both those Super Bowls that Jalen Hurts was not the best player on the field. He didn't get outperformed by his elite receivers.
Hey,
he
you
didn't get outperformed.
You should take Jalen
by
out
Hey.
and
his
just let
running backs.
Saquon fucking
He
run the
didn't
thing.
get outperformed by the MVP or the best quarterback in the league. McNabb wasn't the best player on the field that day. Jalen Hurts has been the best player on the field when it matters. Look at the stats. You tell him
Yeah.
he can't sling it, he
Look at the
throws
stats.
dimes.
3 of 5 years he's out in the first game of the playoffs.
And what's
Doesn't seem like
McNabb's
ice
stats?
cold veins.
What the
Doesn't
You're
seem
out of
like
your
ice
fucking
cold
mind.
veins. No, I'm in.
What is McNabb
I'm in your
showing
fucking
you?
mind. What do you mean
the
out of
fuck
my
is
mind?
McNabb doing? What's
He-
McNabb doing? Tickling your nuts, right? He's tickling your nuts.
Please, dude.
Johnny, we're getting
Yo,
there.
you're
He's
like-
drinking a beer. He's drinking a
Johnny,
beer while
we're
doing
getting
it.
there. I'm gonna win for you, Johnny.
Dude,
I'm gonna
what are
win
you
it
talking
for you,
about tickling
Johnny.
nuts, dude?
Pick
You're
six.
fucking fellatio and fucking Jalen. Dude,
Rondé
get the
Barber
fuck out
down
of
the
here with that,
sideline.
dude.
The end of the
This
fucking
guy.
The end of
There's
the
no.
vet.
There's no.
Fuck out of here.
No, dude. I already talked about it.
Bugging.
Jalen got kicked out of the playoffs 3 times
Hold on,
in his 5-year career of being in the playoffs.
McNabb's
3
15-year
fucking
career.
times.
How many times did he get sent home packing?
We have
To get to the NFC Championship game, you have to win games. He's won more playoff games than he's clearly lost.
He's won more playoff games because he had a 15-year career. What? He's in year 6.
And again,
He's in
And
year
he can-
6, and he's made it to 2 Super Bowls.
yeah, because he's had a Stevie G super team. Donovan's done more with
Stop.
less.
1 year of a super
Better quarterback.
That's not his
Best-
fault. That's
better-
not his fault, dude. That, yo, you
Oh,
gotta
it's
stop
not
saying-
his fault.
Did Peyton Manning have a super team?
Oh.
Yo, did Peyton Manning have a super team? Did Joe Montana have a super team?
Yeah, he did.
But no one talks about it, right? So like Joe Montana isn't that good because he had a super team. You take Joe Montana and put him on the Browns. Is he that good? You take Peyton Manning.
Went to the Chiefs and
you
he was
put
still
him-
pretty good.
Stop. Chiefs were good that year.
Exactly.
They had good players. You surround your quarterback by good players.
That's good. What do you
That's
mean?
not- but that's not a
That's
dig
not
at
it.
him.
And so you're gonna say it's not
Why
Jalen's
is
fault
it-
that he has the best talent, but it's not it's Montana's fault?
No, it's not. It's not. You build around your quarterback. You build around him.
No.
Again.
Jalen's a plug and play in this offense.
Again,
Dude, and the Eagles were
again.
notoriously back then weren't spending money.
How he said
We
it
were not
himself, dude. He
getting
wants us
big.
to be a quarterback factory, dude. They're not going to fucking really make any guy the guy. Jalen is
Yes, they
fucking
are.
replaceable. You look
You
at the
misspoke that quote, or like you misinterpreted that quote. You can't be a quarterback factory. Like you have to get a franchise quarterback. That's the one position you need stability in.
The thing
So
we
it's
gotta-
not like you're
yeah.
going to have a quarterback for 3 or 4 years and then ship him off, and then bring another quarterback in for 3 or 4 years and ship him off. That's not what you're doing.
Dude, I like
Now, that's what
Jalen.
you're
I
doing
like
with your
Jalen. Let's be
backup.
real,
Your
know?
backup is fine.
But he's clutch in the big games. I mean, that's why I like him.
And
You know what
Donnie
I
Mack
mean? Like,
wasn't.
He
Marty,
is.
you can honestly sit here on this fucking show and say that the 04 team beats the 2024 team straight up. You honestly
if it was
believe
if
that.
it was a 7-game series, I think it's.
Football, all right,
let's just say
fuck the
that's what he's
7-game
saying. That's what he's
series.
saying.
I know. I
No,
don't know.
that's the
Football
criteria.
is
That's the
a one-
criteria,
one
no.
That's
game.
what he's saying.
That's
I
the
think
Football is one
criteria.
game. This isn't basketball.
They don't
This
win
is
one
hockey.
fucking
You
game.
knew since we
You play
started
one-
that's what the criteria was.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
they don't win one
two,
game.
Yes,
two
it was.
home,
We didn't read
two
it.
away, 1-1-1.
Regardless, if it's 7 games, dude, you might win one.
No,
you
no, I don't think that.
No,
I think
you
it's
don't
4-3.
win one.
Mc-
I think it's
Hurts
don't win.
is
They don't
such a
win one.
joke.
Really?
Can you name one game that Hurts lost us?
Yeah, this past
It's a sweep.
That he
Sorry.
lost us? I mean, last year is a totally different
Dude, it's
story.
okay. We can
You know?
give him Donnie Mack.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even.
You go down the roster,
Yeah, that's true.
person by
You got a better
person.
running back. You,
You-
have one better receiver. Our receiving core is better. The offensive line, 24
better.
has to be
They're,
better.
that's a push. I would give that a push. They're both good.
I don't know.
They
though,
produced
man.
a 2,000 yard
Yeah,
back.
but Barkley's
had-
better than Westbrook, right?
Sure.
So then, I mean, that helps too. Maybe I'm
But
not
we have
saying you put
more-
Westbrook on
All
that
right,
team.
so
He's
if
going to
we
rush for
give you
2,000.
McNabb and we give you
Yeah, that-
T.O., that's 2 out of 11
Yeah.
that are better.
We're talking about the team. We
so
can
there's
give
9
you
players
Donnie Mack.
still left. We have the best 9 remaining.
Well, position in as a collection, as a collective.
Our receiving core
Our
is better.
secondary is going to fucking
As a collective, our receiving core is better. Yes, you have
Way
T.O.,
better.
a Hall
no,
of
no, no,
Famer.
no. But
Yeah.
your receiving core doesn't go against each other. Our secondary goes against your receiving
Lito
core.
Shepard and Sheldon
right?
Brown.
Lito Shepard and Sheldon Brown. That Lito Shepard, that was a Pro Bowler that year.
Okay.
He was also
He's the one-time All-Pro, right?
right, and there was that
Quinyon
year, and that's the
Mitchell,
only
his
year we're
rookie
talking
year
about.
With Deshaun or with the Gene.
Dude, who did the
All-Pro.
Patriots
They were
have at
All-Pro.
their
That was
wide
last
receiver
year.
core?
They weren't big though.
Who did the Patriots
T.O.
have
kind of
at their
might
wide
bully.
receiver
It
core?
doesn't matter.
A little,
beat them?
honestly.
It
He
doesn't
might.
matter.
I mean,
That team
Mitchell
beat
had
them.
probably
Yeah, the best
bigger-
quarterback
bigger
that ever
receivers a little bit,
existed
but not like
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Patrick
Teams are
Mahomes at that time was the best
Three
quarterback in
picks,
the league.
got good field positioning, and Brady's a fucking general.
3 picks. That's
It
part of
doesn't-
my
it
point.
Doesn't, it doesn't matter. Brady elevates his teams much like Donovan
Dude,
would
this
elevate his
04
team.
Couldn't hang with 17, bro.
17,
That's not
Really?
true.
Stop.
17
Oh, come on.
sweeps so far.
Stop.
I don't know about that. No way.
Stop
Carson
it.
Wentz.
They got lucky. That was like
Look,
a.
You're
I'm not complaining
Stop
about
it.
it.
your
but-
your receiving core and the Eagles secondary is a lot closer of a matchup
McNabb's running
than
on that 17
Terrell Owens
defense.
and
He's
any
killing that
fucking
defense.
person
That
on the
17.
Eagles
That wasn't that
2024
good.
secondary. Any fucking person. T.O.'s going to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Dude,
Donovan,
gonna double
Donovan did it multiple
T.O.
times without T.O.
and that's it.
That's all Donovan needed. And exactly, Donovan did more with less.
after
That
this
dude
year.
is so much more of an important, integral
You can
part
have-
of that
I'll
team.
give it to you,
than
John.
Jalen is.
That's not the
You got
argument.
them
You
there,
can't say
but
that
he
like, yo,
showed.
they're not as good, and then be like, well, Donovan's not as
He's a
important.
better regular season quarterback. Come playoffs, shit.
He had 3,700
Donovan
yards that
McNabb-
year, and he played 2 less games in the season, and he also fucking was taken out early.
Donovan McNabb threw 3 picks in the Super Bowl. Jalen
mattered the
Hurts
most.
in 24 threw 1 throughout the entire playoffs. Jalen Hurts
You have the
And
best
scored
running back.
each-
Everyone's going to choose to take out or
Correct.
focus on the running
Jalen
back.
Hurts scored
that's on
14
them.
rushing touchdowns
They fucked
in
up their game
24.
plan.
Yeah, they couldn't stop
Saquon Barkley had
They literally couldn't
2,000
stop
yards
Saquon.
But then
and
when
scored
they did-
15.
Whatever.
Jalen Hurts showed the fuck up. He showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's got ice in his veins. You know what Donovan McNabb has in his
Brother,
veins?
I just told you.
Chunky Campbell soup. I'm
McNabb,
sorry to tell you. It's okay. I
McNabb,
love both teams.
McNabb only, again, ice in his veins. The 5 times that he's gone to the playoffs, he's lost 3 in the first round that he played in. That's not ice in your veins, dude.
I mean,
Calm
it
down.
is,
Man,
dude. It's
come on.
I'm just
still-
telling you.
because you have
3,
some, yeah,
5.
yeah.
Dude,
5.
his career's
3.
not over, man.
He's just getting good. Like he's just getting
Oh,
started.
he's just
in
getting
the prime.
started. That's right. He's just getting started.
He is,
There's a
is he
reason
He's
not?
been in the
why-
league for like 6 years.
Yeah.
There's a reason why
That's
one
not getting
won the
started.
Super Bowl.
15-year
That's not
career.
One did.
started.
You're a quarter way through, man.
That's not
You're
getting
good.
started.
Get the fuck out of here. He's not just getting started.
He's going to lose later. Everything that he's good with the tush push. Guess what?
God.
The older you get, you're not able to squat the same amount.
Oh my god. It doesn't matter how much your quarterback can squat to get the tush push. It's more the offensive line. All he's got to do is just sit there and
Let's
get
see,
pushed.
let's see how he does. I mean, honestly, like my whole vision of Jalen after this year is like kind of whacked. I'm trying to remember.
I just don't get that. Like,
Okay.
how can 1 year throw you off?
God, I don't
And
know. It was so bad.
statistically
It was so
speaking,
bad.
statistically speaking, it was better than his
And I'm a Jalen guy.
last year. Statistically, for Jalen Hurts, he was better
Yeah,
in the
but
Super Bowl
statistics,
year.
yeah, maybe, but if you
Maybe-
the eye test,
That's
did
not
you think
all
that looked
on
better
him.
than 2000?
If you think that's all
24?
on
No way,
him
dude.
or the offense, that's crazy. A lot of that was coaching.
Dude, it's
I
like
hope so. I hope you're right.
It's like he's a fucking.
But with no AJ this year, let's see. Let's see. I mean, if that's what's going to happen,
Listen,
what do you think that record is this year?
Get him.
I'm curious. Like with no AJ,
You get him.
With no AJ?
with no AJ, and he's got what he has. Still studs everywhere, right?
12 to 14. We could easily win 12 to
12 to
Yeah,
14.
I got him 12.
12 wins without AJ.
Yeah.
You got to book that. We got to write that on the chalkboard
That's fine.
someplace. 'Cause
That's
I don't,
easy,
I don't
man.
Listen,
know.
like I said, Jalen means more
Might
to
be
this
9 and 8.
team. No,
No
stop.
shot.
No,
Listen,
no shot at 9-8.
No shot.
let's
Seems
wrap
too
it
good.
up. You guys, closing statements, closing arguments.
I'm
You wanna
hoping there's
close?
no
You want
shot
me to
with
close?
that. But
I mean, dude, at the end of the day, like that 2024 team on offense was arguably one of the best offenses ever created, put on paper.
The 2014 better player at every single position besides 3. At every single position. They wanted
One
to
of those
change
positions
rules
being the
because
kicker.
that team was so good. We scored 100 points in the last 2 games of the season. Jalen Hurts threw 1 interception throughout the entire 24 playoffs.
He was benched the whole fourth quarter. Kenny Pickett had just as many attempts as McNabb did
It's
in 04.
It's never happened before.
Ain't that
yeah, but
crazy?
if the 2024 team played the 04 Pats, they're not blowing them out like that. There's no way. Let's be real here.
Dude,
They had
There's
to
not-
throw the
that ain't
ball
happening, brother.
50 times.
Are-
to
No
Freddie
chance.
Mitchell,
there's not
Todd
one hole in that
Pinkston.
offense. What's the hole in the
Chad
And
offense?
the
Lewis.
Eagles offense?
Yeah.
That's their offense.
What defense can stop that?
Well, I mean, did you really think the Chiefs defense was good? Like seriously,
It was. It was a top
against
five
against
defense.
against us in
They didn't
2024.
play good, but coming into that game,
No, they were
They
top
were-
5 defense.
they were
Were
a top
Yeah,
five
coming
defense
in.
all
We just
year.
smoking teams off the field.
You guys have final.
That's why you can't
statements?
say like
Yeah, I
there was
don't
not
know.
like it wasn't like last year's Super Bowl where it's like 2 random fucking teams got in there.
Yeah.
Right? Like
No,
dude,
Jalen showed up
it
in
was
that
the
game.
best
Honestly,
of the
you can't really
AFC, and
you
it was
can't fault
the
that.
best of the NFC. Like, dude, there's
You
not
can't game.
one hole.
There's a reason why one team won the Super Bowl and one team lost the Super Bowl. It's because the team that won the Super Bowl is better. And that's it.
That's
I
it.
mean,
That's your closing
We
statement.
had a 2,000-yard running back. You
Yeah.
guys couldn't even crack 1,000.
Yeah.
7-game series. I'm thinking it's 4-0 for the 2014.
Marty, do you have any closing statements?
I think it would be close, honestly. I do. I think, like you said, Akers, stud kicker. You know what I mean? If it came to a close game, I think Akers is.
You're going to
Elliott in the
three
playoffs.
players?
Elliott in the playoffs, though.
I know, yeah, but we know
No, I'll
Elliott.
give it Yeah.
We know Elliott,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, like I said, if it was a 7-game series, I think it would be 4-3. Flip a coin. I mean, you
4-3 who?
got. I think.
04?
Yeah, no. So if you flip a coin, 4-3 could go either way. But based on what both you guys said, Jalen has been clutch, right? So let's just say it's 3-3, the 7th game. maybe it does go Jalen's
Marty,
way.
you're fucking here to argue.
But no, but I'm trying to say.
What the
But
fuck?
I like both
I'm
teams.
on my
Clearly
own now.
we
Marty's
won. Clearly we
Marty's an
won
incel.
because
Marty's a saboteur.
No,
John's
I'm being-
teammate just
I know.
jumped ship.
No, I'm
Hey,
not jumping ship.
That's all right.
I'm not
welcome,
jumping ship.
welcome, brother.
What I'm saying
welcome.
is,
You're
it could
fucking-
go either
I'm
way.
slashing your
It
tires.
could
man.
go
Outta here.
either way.
All right. Well, listen. I'll just
Hey.
make my own fucking.
I lived through the
closing
McNabb
statements.
era. I know what happened.
What a son of a bitch! I gave you. I eulogized you practically before
That's
you came
what
in
the
here.
fuck I'm saying.
All right. Listen. So just real quickly, and then we'll move on. But 0 pros versus 2. That matters. McNabb didn't beat himself. Pressure with 4-win series.
True.
T.O. is the best player on the field. That defense attacked. It didn't wait. And at the end of the day, the debate isn't even close. The 2004 Eagles. Oh, wait. I'm taking the team with the MVP level quarterback, multiple All-Pros on defense, best receiver on the field, and an aggressive coordinator. That's 2004. The 2004 Eagles weren't just good. They were elite across the board. And it all started with leadership. Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb built a culture that led to 13 wins, a Super Bowl appearance, and total dominance in the NFC. Defensively, this is where it separates completely. You had 3 Pro Bowlers as a first-team All-Pro in the secondary, led by Brian Dawkins, who wasn't just great. He was one of the most feared players in football. Behind that, a run defense anchored by Jeremiah Trotter, a true enforcer, and a unit that hit different. Now, offensively, yeah, you can talk about weapons, and you'd be right, because the 2004 Eagles had the best receiver on the planet in Terrell Owens, and here's the key. The 2024 team had nobody even close to stopping him. No All-Pros, no elite corners, no matchup answer. So while they'll try to sell you on balance or modern talent, the reality is simple. One team had proven greatness, elite accolades, and dominant results. The other had potential and inconsistency. In a head-to-head matchup, I'm taking the 2004 Eagles. Noah, I'd also like to thank you for moderating tonight, producing the show, and being both judge, jury,
So
and executioner. The debate is over.
it's not because your
Wait,
stats were wrong. On
wait, I wanna-
2024, we had 6 Pro Bowlers: Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Saquon Barkley, Zach Bond, and Jalen Carter. We also had 2 All-Pros.
What about
in-
2024? I mean, 2004.
It wasn't the secondary.
Okay, they were still Pro Bowlers.
That was my
And
thing.
and
No Pro Bowlers in
the
secondary to go
2004
against
the
T.O.
2004's defense was better, right? We'll say that. Overall, I think it was because
I think you guys can admit that because Jalen wasn't on the
I think-
fucking
no, it-
defense, right? So you can say something about that.
No, I think statistically the Eagles' defense in 20
The
04 was
secondary,
better.
I'll give you.
And I think like overall,
Overall.
Like points allowed, the Eagles' 04 defense is better than
I'm
the
not sure
24.
on that stat. but
Almost
I'll give you the
100
secondary.
100% on that.
Yeah.
Almost 100% on that. But like that's what I said. If it goes 7, maybe Hurts does get stopped, and then that's when McNabb gets it past midfield. Akers kicks a field goal and wins it. But it's close, man. It is close. That's why it's fun to debate.
Yeah. Noah, who do you got?
Nope,
Actually-
3 Pro Bowlers that year. Darius
already had
Slay,
your
Cooper
finish.
Jean, and Quinyon Mitchell in the secondary. Those are the 3. Plus Zach Bond makes it 4.
You already had.
Right.
You already. The
Three
debate's
The
over.
cornerbacks.
debate is over, but like, make sure that if we're gonna talk,
You can't talk about it
accolades-
now. You can't bring it up
Sure.
now. The debate. You had your
Sure.
closing statement. You didn't bring it up then.
What?
Closing statement was over.
You
The
just
debate is over.
lied.
Dude,
did.
You said false
lied.
facts, dude. So yeah,
It was
like,
up for you that during a
it's
debate.
corrections.
It was up for you.
Lied.
It was up
Yeah,
for you.
Straight up lied.
It was up for you during the
Come
debate
on.
to argue that you didn't. You waited at the last second.
How many All Pros are on that 04 team? 0.
All right, listen.
You want to know how much were on the 2024 team?
Noah, who do you
Come
got?
on. It's-
I hate to say it, man. I was gearing up for like, yo, John's the man. But what little I know about football, I gotta give it to the Steves, man.
Thank you,
Winning!
Yeah,
Noah.
the stats. Also, I really liked build the team around the quarterback because I did play a little ball growing up, and it's like, yeah, I can rock that. Quarterback is easily the most important part. Although I do like
2024
defensive line back. That's it. That's all. I'm out.
If you're
We
talking about
appreciate you,
building a team
Noah.
around a quarterback,
took
then
the
Donovan
right
McNabb
side
was
in
more
this.
important, Was my whole argument. I'm cutting all ties to Young Junk and Vicious Marshmallow and Terry.
This one cuts.
Noah
deep.
failed you. He's losing you money. Call in.
Yeah. Wait, what do you
So,
got?
so
I mean,
real
that-
quick, the points allowed for 2004 Eagles, it looks like 16.3, second in the league. And then it says 2024 Eagles points allowed 25.2, league ranked bottom tier, near last. Is that
Oh.
accurate?
Sometimes it screws up the unit.
I'm seeing the
Nah, I
20
don't think
It
that.
can't be, right?
I'm seeing
No.
the
No.
2024 Eagles defense allowed 303 total points during the regular season, ranking them second in the NFL with an average of 17.8.
Yeah.
17. Okay, so yeah, the Eagles.
They mess up the years.
04 was
often
16.3. So
when
yeah,
you
it's a
Google
point, 2 points difference defense.
Irrelevant.
It's all right, John.
It's an irrelevant stat.
It's all
They're
right,
going up against different talent.
dude. It was a better. It's just a better team, and it is what it is.
Whatever.
I mean, we have Saquon fucking Barkley.
All right, yo, let's
Whatever,
shout out
I
the
hope.
chat who stuck with us through that whole thing and see what they were saying, so they feel like they were a part of. Because we definitely appreciate our viewers and our comments. Carter and Bond were all pros. Yep. All right,
Honestly,
so
since
shout out Milk Toast. What's up, Milk Toast? Appreciate you. What else we got?
9-7. Donovan McNabb
since it's
was
Philly,
in the playoffs.
if they honestly played each other, something would happen like a thunderstorm, the lights went out.
Milk Toast. It's always nice to see a civilized
dumb
debate.
shit.
Yeah, when me and John get going. Whoo.
Steve's always wrong.
It was getting
Nah.
heated for a minute.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I'm looking at
Marty,
you,
we're
I'm
looking at
like,
each other.
Just like the gym days.
Pretty
Johnny,
sure AJ dropped
just
the
like
Super
gym.
Bowl winning pass. Yes, he did. Thank you, Terry.
Pretty
I-
sure.
now I'll give
McNabb
you
threw
back my
3
business.
interceptions in the Super Bowl. 3 costly interceptions.
Campbell's chunky in his vein.
Jim Johnson was the master of blitz schemes.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Well,
Good job, Steve.
didn't work.
bunch of master
0-4,
debaters.
unfortunately.
Masturbators.
Oh yeah. What's that? Blunts? He was the master of blunt schemes. What's that say?
The team that was supposed to win won.
Yeah.
Give
And that
McNabb a break. He was drunk in the
doesn't
Super
really
Bowl.
have
a little hungover.
show a lot.
All right, if he was not hungover,
You know what? If that was
he might have
true,
won.
I might have given him the edge. Because if you were hungover,
Hey, he
yeah,
played,
you played.
third 3 tutties and 3 picks.
Yeah.
Hungover.
300 plus
McNabb
yards.
lost to
what
the
the
greatest
hell?
show on turf in the first year of the playoffs. The other 2 games he should have won, but when
Huh.
you score
It's
such low
funny.
amounts,
It's
it's
funny.
a total.
Next debate: if
It's a total
McNabb was
thing.
sober,
Then in the
Funny. All the
2004,
talent. This offense is called the
2018, he
greatest
walked
show
off the
on
field with the
turf.
lead.
No one shames Kurt Warner for having all that talent, right? But it's literally called the greatest show on turf. Why? But no one gives Kurt
What a-
Warner a fucking.
No one's saying Jalen doesn't do the things that he does well. No one said that.
I'm
And I'm not shaming him because he has the talent, but it's something to keep into consideration when you're thinking.
But it's
Jalen
not
has
in consideration
more
with the others. It's
Jalen
not in
has more
consideration with
talent
the others.
on his
That's all I'm
offense,
saying.
and he's lower stats than Donovan, who had
He doesn't
lesser
need it
talent.
because he doesn't need it.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't need it. He's still producing a 1,000-yard
Because he has better
and a
offensive
1,000-yard
weapons.
They're
running back.
different players, man. They're hard to compare.
Yeah, it is.
Donovan had to throw the ball 50 times a game. Jalen Hurts doesn't have to
It's
do that
different
because he has a
schemes,
better
man.
team around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
He
not
did
an
more
X
with
about him.
less.
But that's not an X. That should not be
He did.
counted against him. Because if you're going to count that against him or bring that set up,
You don't
then
count
bring-
anything against Jalen. Jalen's everything.
No, he's not.
Jalen
He's not
is
the
tattooed
greatest.
on your fucking ass cracks.
He,
Get this
he's
fucking guy.
not, but he is our quarterback. And to say that he's not elite for
So
what
is
he's
Donovan.
done, he was elite. He was. He
I
was
love 'em both,
absolutely
man.
elite.
Number
and I wish
5
he
will
did
always love
more.
you, even though you guys don't love
However,
him.
Facts and
Trust.
stats don't lie, right? So when it comes to the biggest game, Jalen did what Donovan couldn't.
That's what we're talking
Yeah, I
about.
like Jalen too. You
But
guys are
you're
a little
also
bit
using
higher
it
on
as a
Jalen
dig
than I am.
that
Oh,
because
dude.
Jalen's got more talent.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Jalen
high,
has
dude.
more
It's a little
talent.
bit much.
He's so high on them
That's
that he's
gonna
fucking.
be-
They're over. He's
But
over.
you
I
stop
worry.
saying Marty, right?
I worry about Jalen. Honestly, like I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I like
Do you
TBD.
worry more about Jalen than you do McNabb?
His career's
as an
over.
actual
Game on
quarterback,
the line.
as
Like,
an
when
actual
it's-
quarterback, game on the line, whatever. I mean, I'll lean Hurts, whatever. But
what
overall,
it
as a quarterback,
You're nervous from the
I
start of
don't
the game to the finish?
We're gonna find out
Jalen
when his
scares me a
career's
little bit.
over.
I
who
hope.
was
I
really
hope
better.
you guys are right that he's like.
McNabb's two
He looked
two
like shit
walking
this
off the
year,
field
bro.
in
Like,
the
that was
NFC
bad.
Championship game with the lead at the end of the game.
No, but that record doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, it does. If you guys are saying, are
He's
you not?
2-2.
Why do you not acknowledge the 3-5 record of Jalen in first one and done in the playoffs?
Because that
How
doesn't
is that
matter
clutch?
either. Because there's another set that means more, right?
So one time he did it,
He's
Out
been
of
there
all the
twice
times
in
that he's
3
been
years, and he's walked away with one.
and
That
he got
stat
bounced
is superior
3 of 5
than
times
any other
against totally
playoff
different
record.
talent.
You're right. I want my quarterback to get me to the dance or get me right before the dance and then leave me at the door and then walk in the dance with someone else. Because that's
Dude,
what McNabb
you don't,
did.
you're
Left
too
me
young. You must be
heartbroken.
too young to remember that time, dude. We were dying for a fucking championship.
And
we were
couldn't
living and
get it.
dying with
we
that
couldn't
team.
get it. And the fact that we've been more
And that
relevant
dude was the
now,
fucking piece that
was.
got us to as far as we did
What you're
with the
also
talent that we had.
what you're also forgetting. You said that the Eagles didn't win a Super Bowl then. Philly didn't win anything then. We
No.
didn't win anything since '83.
Our
bro.
only
So
hope
talk about pressure.
was McNabb.
The pressure was
and the hope
higher than it's ever been on every athlete in Philadelphia at that time. So that was something that I don't know if the 24 Eagles would be able to do. That dude, I'm telling you, that pressure at that time was
You don't think those pressures
crazy.
last season?
No,
Oh.
Not as much as
It's
04.
funny how
Anything before 08
it's funny. Okay, so
was
that brings
insane.
up another thing, right?
Like,
No, there wasn't. So then, how come when the year ended the way it did, now all of a sudden matter, right? You went into this year like, I don't care what happens. We just won the Super Bowl.
well,
Right?
they still have
Team didn't perform to what you did. Now everyone's on the fucking hot seat.
Philly's gonna Philly. All right,
It's
you know what I
Philly.
mean? Like that's what happens. You know,
Okay, but like,
But
Yeah.
leading
I'm not like
leading up
that.
to that, no,
most
but you're
are,
like
most
that,
are.
But you're like that.
not like that. I'm
And, like,
saying how
everyone else is
Philly's
that.
like.
So how is it that like the expectation for you guys wasn't much this year and they didn't do much, but now all of a sudden, right?
Well-
they met your expectation, but now you're like, I don't know if Jalen's the guy. I don't know if Nick Sirianni's the guy.
Oh no.
I don't know about that. Jalen still makes me worried.
Because everything that he said, like all the pieces around Jalen are better than any other quarterback.
But
that we've
Jalen
ever
is
had.
still the most important piece.
Oh yeah, and so if he doesn't show up, they're fucked.
No.
And he shows up.
If you put Jalen on the
Last year he
2004
didn't.
team,
He
do
didn't.
they go to the fucking Super Bowl?
I'm gonna say yeah.
They're not winning.
It's
Because
not.
you got to
Fucking
throw.
Dick,
Dude,
Blo-
see,
Dick
that's
Riders.
crazy
dude.
because and my quarterback too, McNabb choked. So if you give someone,
Never choked.
he did
Again,
choke.
what I'm
He
telling
fucking
you,
Whoa,
choked, man.
it's you're loving Jalen for all the things and then hating McNabb for the same like the
I don't
same
hate
shit.
McNabb.
I don't
Dude,
hate.
if
I don't-
Jalen,
I don't-
Jalen-
McNabb.
dude, if Jalen was on that
I
fucking
don't hate anybody
team,
here.
if Jalen was on that fucking team in 04, they wouldn't have done shit. They wouldn't have done
It's
a goddamn
hypothetical.
fucking thing.
Maybe.
McNabb-
Because I'm
Jalen's
telling
done
you,
nothing but
McNabb
winning.
was so far advanced. McNabb was
My bad.
considered to be
You're good.
top 3 in an NFL that had Brady, Manning, Roethlisberger, fucking Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers. He had the best, and I would say the golden era of quarterbacks. And McNabb was always considered to be like the top 3 guy, right?
Yeah.
It's not even a question. The quarterback play now is so far less, and Jalen is still made in an argument to not be in the top 5 in this shitty league. You got to be fucking kidding me to think that he would do anything in 04. McNabb goes to fucking the other team to get finally the talent that he's been asking and wanting. Look what happened the one time when he got one fucking great receiver.
And look what he did.
Imagine if he had a team that was surrounded by him.
He couldn't
He
have
would
that because
light
he
that
wasn't
fucking
that
thing
player.
up.
He wasn't that player. He ruined that team. Everyone thinks that T.O. blew that team up. It was McNabb.
No, it was both of
McNabb.
them.
McNabb played a bigger role than you think.
Oh yeah,
He blew that up.
I think both.
It was
No.
like Shaq and Kobe,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
they-
think
McNabb
McNabb was
did
Shaq.
it.
McNabb-
No,
no,
I know
so-
because it was
so-
Westbrook. Because he went in and advocated for Westbrook. They did contract.
Yes, and he
extension.
didn't back
do the same
T.O.
for
He should have
T.O.
done that.
And there was a thing in
That's
the
on
huddle when he
McNabb.
told T.O. to shut the fuck up because T.O. said
McNabb,
something
let's
where
be
like,
real. McNabb didn't like the shine that T.O. got. T.O. could
Yeah.
Took the shine off of
He
him.
can't- T.O. could take a
didn't do
shit
that.
and everyone
no,
would
no,
love
it
him.
didn't. And let me say,
It
I'm
was
not
his
but I'm not
Yes,
disagreeing with you.
you're right.
What I'm saying
You're
is
100% right. now.
McNabb got booed at the draft, right? So then he always went into
always got
Philly,
booed.
and it was always like a rocky road. And then he saw how T.O. marched in here and was fucking loud it. Like,
Deservingly so.
So then he
was the
had some
fucking
jealous
stuff.
vibes
was
from that.
loved by then.
Yeah.
He was loved by.
I'm getting
now
this
that the debate's
my
over-
McNabb annoyance is coming.
Do you
back
really
the
think-
more I talk about?
Dude, the clutch.
Did you just
gene
take
is-
up the 04?
Before couldn't hang with 17.
Dude, with your guys' takes, John and Steve, I feel like I'm the only sane person on
No,
this
stop.
podcast. I really
Come
do.
on.
We
You're,
said-
you're underselling
Defense-
04.
Defensively, is-
Yeah,
or if you're
04's
selling
defense is the
04's
best, I
defense,
think.
22.
22
77
defense
and a
is
half
better?
sacks is a franchise record. Everyone on that line had 10 plus sacks.
Yeah, but the game's different from early 2000s to now, so it's hard to
Alright,
compare. But like I'm saying, like as far as defensive studs, 04's team had a ton of defensive studs. Like it wasn't just Trotter and Dawkins, like you said. Michael Lewis was a
Michael
stud.
Lewis.
Leto Shepard was a stud. Sheldon Brown. They still show replays of him smoking Reggie Bush into oblivion.
It was
Like
an
they
awesome
had
secondary.
that secondary was insane, dude.
Darius
was
Slay.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying
Darius
Hurts.
Slay.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
and
he wasn't.
he's in the twilight of his career during
Yeah,
that time.
he wasn't.
But,
But he was still shutting people
but that's why I'm
down.
saying Hurts
Nah,
will
he
have
was
a
good.
problem against that secondary. Let's be real.
And
He
yo,
would.
let's not
He
even
would have a
forget-
problem.
Steve,
Like
I know he's not.
you're losing your mic a little bit.
I know he's not like
Fucking
now,
gangster league.
but in 2022, Bradbury wasn't bad.
oh no.
All right,
What?
listen.
No.
Listen, let's go. Noah, can you
bad.
drop
I like
all the
that.
way down to buy or sell?
Yo, how about my second topic, by the way, for today?
Great debate, guys. I had fun with it.
CVG, you said like 4 words.
I was ready to go in.
I said 4 words.
Eagles are great. All right,
No,
listen.
That's not how it happened.
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure I won the argument
that
for
was
us.
a good one.
So we'll do buy or sell. It's rapid fire. No, I'm so fucking pissed at you. We're gonna let it
Fucking no.
rip. Buy or sell. So what I'll do is I'll ask the question. You guys say if you want to buy it, meaning you agree, or you sell it, meaning you don't agree, and then give like just a few sentences why. Ready? So buy or sell. The Phillies' slow start is just April baseball. Nothing to worry about. Stevie G.
Yeah, I'll buy that. It's a long season. Got a long season ahead of us, and we've had some sparks along the way, like your boy Crawford. But yeah, I'll buy it.
Stephen Brown.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the question.
Still wrapped up.
Yeah,
So
I'm
buy or
still-
He's
sell.
still
the
pissed off
Phillies' slow
about
start is
McNabb.
just April
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Hurts.
What they're 6-6 right now. It looks like the bats are starting to get a little bit better. It's such a long season, man. I know a lot of people say, and I'm one of them. Really doesn't matter as long as we can stick. As long as we're hovering around 500 come All-Star break, and then after that, that's what really matters. This early on in April, nah, I'm not worried. It does get frustrating when you see like your star players pitching or hitting off to a very slow start. But I think though too, it's nice to see a refreshing that we're not the only ones. Like I know Aaron Judge was off to a slow start. Cal Riley was off to a slow start. I mean, that Bo Bichette that we wanted or that I wanted, whoa, buddy.
Marty?
He is struggling.
I'm actually going to be on the other side of this. I was going to be on your guys' side, but after thinking about it, I'm worried. Why am I worried? Okay, so let's be real. I mean, long regular season, like you guys say, they'll probably be above 500. They'll probably make the playoffs.
We'll win 90 games.
Yeah,
90
probably, right? But guess what? I don't give a shit about that. All right? I really don't care about the regular season at all. These bats are not clutch, and we have not been clutch for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
This is a major concern. This is something that the Phillies brass should be addressing at the trade deadline to get another bat. They don't have enough firepower. Harper says we have to be better. You're damn right you do. You damn right you do. You better step up.
He's
'Cause
picked it up a
the-
little bit.
Way
Yeah,
too
but guess
streaky.
what? They got to be clutch.
They're so
They
streaky.
got to be clutch. They haven't been
And they're like
clutch.
women when they all hang out, they get the same menstrual cycle. It's the same thing with like the bats, dude. They all get streaky at the same time, and then they fucking die
Yeah,
off at
and
the
it's-
same time, dude.
Terrible.
I think the Phillies are having a menstruation.
So what's your
Could be.
what are you
I
doing,
think it's
John?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I'm fucking worried as shit because this is like the team didn't improve. The team, they might have gotten worse. And like you didn't address in the offseason the things you needed to address to improve.
We don't care about the regular season anymore, though. Right?
Regular
We don't.
season
But like,
baseball.
what are our
cares?
expectations? We're not winning a World Series.
That's what we,
The
that's our
expectation is
expectation.
Yeah,
Win a
but
World
see,
Series.
that's where you're wrong, Steve. I
That
think
better
that
be
is
it.
the expectation, man.
It's that we're not. Get over it.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Second
Question,
round.
question for
All right,
you.
well,
two.
see you later.
Yeah, I
Question
guess
for
that
you
was the end of that.
Question for you two before we go on about the Phils. As of right now, you said come trade deadline.
They better make a bat.
So, okay,
bat.
is it a bat or pitching? As of right now, if the trade deadline was right now, what do you want?
You're
more?
gonna
Bat.
get-
We're getting
you're gonna
Wheeler
get-
back.
You're going to get a bat and a relief hitter. Or, excuse me, a relief pitcher.
I think we'll get Wheeler back. I think the pitching's gonna be.
What do you think
fine.
priority is? Priority one between those two.
Bat.
Bat.
I need a bat.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah. I think
Too
it's pretty,
streaky.
pretty
You've
odd.
been
Yeah.
streaky for
Yeah,
years.
Or
he needs
what's
a
it called? The
clutch hit.
dude in the minors that got hurt, he has a bad back.
Who's that?
Miller.
Yeah,
He co-
Aiden
he
Miller,
comes
right?
up.
Supposed to come up?
He comes up and like
That's still a
Scott
big
takes
question
a hike.
mark, though. That's still a big question mark.
I know.
Do you trade for the vet?
Yes.
I think you trade for the vet.
Yeah, you do. I think you go all in. Like I
Yeah,
agree with you. It's
absolutely.
World Series or bust.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, gotta win.
So buy or sell. Number 2, Stevie G. I'm coming at you. Meant to rhyme. Do it all the time. The eye test is more important than analytics.
I absolutely believe that, so I'm going to buy that as well. I'm not a big believer in analytics. The scouts back in the day always used
Clearly
the eye
you're
test, and I'm going to buy that too.
Steve Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I think analytics does play a huge role. However, it's not the end all be all, and I feel like it's been portrayed that way in all sports. You can't like physically, talent and everything. If they're tall enough, they're big enough, they're whatever those other tests are, those physical tangibles. I think that plays a bigger part than what some computer you type in a couple numbers like what it tells you. I think you're producing more busts and you're missing on guys. So
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, I would agree with you guys.
Marty.
Eye test always.
Eye
for
test?
me. Yep.
I'm gonna buy it as well because like you can have a guy with stats that like he fucking ran up stats in one game and then the other game he was like 0 for the world. But like it's still those stats in that one game were good enough to make him look as an exceptional player.
Perfect example, Mike Mamula.
Mm.
Greatest
Yeah.
combine ever. Ooh.
We should we should do a combine.
Ooh.
Like we should have a combine like a live
Ooh.
stream. And
See who pumps out the best numbers.
I'll pump out a lot.
You got like 5
I'll
I'll
pull-ups
throw the
in you.
ball further than
All right,
yeah,
so
you're
listen,
bugging. Is that in
buy,
the combine?
buy or sell. Depth matters more than star player in today's NFL.
Coming to me?
Stevie G. Stevie the G.
Wait, what was it?
Star power. Depth matters more than star power in today's NFL.
And no, I'm gonna sell that. You always need the star power, big guys on the field that put up the points. Depth is important, but it's not as important as the guys that see the field.
Steve Brown.
You're bugging CVG.
You're
bugging.
bugging.
I'm buying that. Depth matters more than star power.
You're crazy.
I look at some of the teams over the last few years in the NFL. Like I said, I mean that Patriots dynasty, they were a complete team, right? The year that they were that super team with Randy Moss and those boys, they didn't. Great regular season, almost had undefeated. Nah, I think even when I think about the Chiefs, they had a few stars on there, but it wasn't star-studded.
Had Patrick
From
I think depth is
I mean, depth should be most important, but in like NFL, NBA, star power is all that matters. Because you don't have the star, you're not winning.
that's not true in the
Bottom
NBA.
line.
Dude.
He's a star.
It doesn't
Well,
matter who's
yeah.
backing up Saquon Barkley. You have Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but if Saquon goes down,
But they
But,
want
like,
to see
not
stars
to-
win too. Like,
not to rehash tonight though. But when T.O. goes down, you have no one else.
You have no one else. Exactly.
When
I agree.
when AJ goes down, you have more depth in that position, right? So
depth
there's
matters.
a bunch of depth with average
Offensive
players
linemen.
versus like star power, right? We all
Offensive
agree with
linemen.
that.
Mhm.
yeah, but
Average
if you're going to get
players,
like a bunch of average
wide
players
receiver
because
core.
you have all depth and you don't have a star in your
small
team, you're
boy
not winning.
bodies.
I think it
That's
also
what I'm
depends on the
saying.
sport. Basketball players, you create a lot of these super teams, they don't make it.
Hockey might be different. Maybe.
Stu had a
You
great
need
point.
star,
Depth.
though,
Look
right?
at the 17 Eagles. Great point.
Yeah, that team was straight depth.
That one, LeGarrette Blunt,
And Jason
He was a star.
Ajayi or whatever his name was.
Jason Ajayi.
Jay
Yeah,
Ajayi.
let's be real.
And a
was
washed up-
That was a fluke.
But it was one of the
Nick
most
Foles.
epic. You
Yeah.
think about it though, if we weren't deep,
Yeah, I mean,
and
All right.
also too, we were relatively
Nick
healthy.
Foles sold his soul to win that Super Bowl.
No, he's not. He's a
No.
God-fearing man. But
Dude,
buy or
dude.
sell, Stevie G.
huge.
This lineup is too streaky to win a World Series.
Yeah, I buy that. I just said it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I buy that right
Buy.
now. It's our biggest
All right.
problem.
Yeah, they
100% buy.
they suck, dude. If Brandon Marsh is your best hitter, your team's in trouble.
Yeah.
Buy or sell. The pitch clock saved baseball. Stevie the G.
Yeah, I buy that too. The pitch clock really saved the game for me. They used to. It seemed like they could have went to commercial break when they were in between pitches, and I hated it. The pitch clock saved it for me.
All right. I like it being like just because of how I was raised. I like it being like a long game because like if you're on the beach and you got the Phillies on, it's really nice and like take a nap. If you haven't taken a nap on the beach, listen to the Phillies. Do yourself a favor this summer. Take a nap on the beach.
No.
But Milk Toast, you want to read the chat before we get into the final segment?
Milk toast. Yep. I agree with you. The 17 Eagles depth. You're selling the pitch clock, Milk Toast. Okay.
No, that speeds
Yeah, it
up
makes
the
it
game.
more exciting, man.
I like it. Yeah.
I was.
Nah,
against
dude,
it.
I like when they're like the pitcher's standing there and he's
Yeah.
like going back and forth with the guy at
I think-
first.
Dude, these games would take forever sometimes.
But that was the
No.
beauty in
Little
baseball.
hours.
But that was the
Wow.
beauty
That was
of
baseball.
ball.
That was baseball.
Right, and I
It's the
thought
sound
the
of summer,
pitch clock
baby.
when they brought it in, I thought it was gonna fuck the game up.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
was so against it.
like it.
However, I don't mind it. I
Baseball-
don't think it's altered the game too much. I
No.
think there's other things we need to tweak in there before the pitch clock. So
I think it was kind of cool. You see the challenge, the call too. Now,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. You know, you can use it.
I don't know, man. I think there's got to be some human element to it. Like
Oh, yeah,
baseball's
yeah.
baseball's like making love, man. Like it's if you're doing it right, it feels great to do it for a long time.
see, I
Yeah,
go back
but-
and
you
forth.
want to just
though.
make
but
that
today- but
baby
today's-
ride.
Today's world doesn't run like that anymore.
Oh,
Everything's
I
like
know,
boom,
because
boom,
all the
boom,
there's
boom,
not
boom.
enough protein or,
maybe-
testosterone in the young
maybe
guys.
just
They
the
have no
playoffs,
desire to just
Or
crush.
maybe just the playoffs. You get 2 challenges. I don't know though because it's like I like it because it hasn't affected us yet.
Yeah.
Once it affects us,
Then you're gonna hate it.
then it's like fuck this rule, right? So it's like
Yeah.
right now I don't mind it. It's weird, it's different, but like it
I
is
thought it was
kinda-
cool. It was different.
Yeah, it-
I mean, like, what the hell? I mean,
right now I don't mind it.
Yeah, the new extra inning rule. I'll agree with Milk to that for sure. The man
gimmicky.
of
Yeah, I don't know about the
I
man
don't
on
like
second.
that. Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
like
don't
that.
like
you
that.
I
didn't
hate
really
that.
you didn't really earn it.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
All right,
I mean
guys.
that
so
speeds the game up. I mean that's a
They're
whole
trying to make some
different-
changes to make. I get it, but like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I would win that. Steve, you saw me run the bases. I would win that for you.
you're fast. You are
I was fast as fuck, boy. I'll still beat anyone in a race. any single person in the race. 1-on-1, 100-meter dash. I'll beat any fucking person.
Speaking of a race, the Flyers, as of today, are in the playoffs. They're coming back.
You're the only one that cares. No one
Dude,
fucking cares.
Back.
No one
Playoff
cares.
hockey
Years.
is elite.
It's
I don't even
electric.
play hockey. Never played hockey a day in my life, but playoff hockey is
It is.
amazing.
Dude, it's awesome.
I missed that.
I'm going to the game on the 14th.
Dude,
You can
I
take a
hope they make
picture?
the playoff.
You gonna take a picture?
I'll take a picture.
All right, cool. So let's get into the final segment.
That'd be 4 for 4, brother. Come on, man.
Now, look, who would we be as a sports show if we didn't talk and have Marty on and not talk about Michael Jordan? So if you guys know about me, you know that I love Superman. Marty is,
I like a
or
human,
excuse
a
me,
real
Michael
human being.
Jordan. Michael Jordan is Marty's Superman. So like even when we were like hanging out when he was younger and he'd have posters on the wall. About every 3 was Michael Jordan.
I
So
had
sometimes I wondered where you were looking when it was all by yourself in the Marty Nighttime Chronicles.
What is poster right here?
I had the one with him shirtless over a stool.
No,
Yeah.
I had the
With the white mustache.
Yeah.
Got milk.
Yeah.
I had the billboard thing, you know, the stand-up guy just standing in my
cardboard
room.
Yeah. He was doing more than standing in there, brother. I'll tell you that.
Take this, MJ. Air Jordan my ass. Here comes Air
man.
Marty.
All right,
So funny.
all right, so we have a little debate. So Steve, for some act of God, thinks that Kobe is a better version
Not me, of course.
or better than Michael Jordan.
Hold on. I thought this was going to be LeBron, but this will be even easier now.
So
We both agree that he ain't.
No, look.
I'll have you guys just start. Just talk about what you want.
Wow.
You want me to go
format here.
first?
Why?
Obviously, we don't need a judge because the whole fucking system here is broken anyway. If you think I lost,
He's so buttered about
bunch
it.
of fucking fascists.
So why?
I mean, come on. I don't. How do I explain this?
How?
Terry's evil, and Terry's on this mission to try to lose weight, and now I'm gonna fuck his diet up, and I'm gonna break his arm so he can't train.
How did
Fuck
Terry
that.
get involved? He's not even
Because
here.
we did it in his studio, and his minion ruined it for everyone.
I'm like, Terry, where did he come from?
Jesus.
Noah,
Yeah.
I still
Looking
care
at Jordan
about
pictures back there.
you. I still like Noah.
All right, listen, dude. I get it. MJ, whatever.
No, you don't get it. Kobe over MJ? You're
come on.
wild. You're like
Wild.
John Shirt, strange.
Listen, I think
Strange is right.
MJ is probably a better defender, given obviously his 6 or 7 defensive player of the year.
Who?
MJ.
MJ. Oh, it's up there.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
might even be 8.
he was two-time defensive player of the year. He made the all defensive team. I forget how many times.
Yeah,
But
I think he's
Yeah,
obviously a
that's
better
crazy.
defender, but when it comes to offense, I think Kobe's more clutch. I think Kobe's
more
got.
clutch.
I think Kobe's got a bigger bag.
He has the same bag.
I think his is a little bit better.
What makes it better?
I think he's the better shooter. I think he can take the game over better. I mean, like, let's just keep it a buck, right? Let's break it down. MJ was cut from his high school team.
Okay.
Right? Kobe got drafted from high school. He was the top 5 recruit coming out.
Yep.
So he was a better baller then.
Okay.
Jordan, I guess you could say, was a late bloomer. Came later on, went to college, did his thing at UNC, got drafted, whatever. Early on, though, he still struggled. He couldn't get past the Detroit Pistons.
Well, hold on. Let's go back to college. You won a championship in college.
Kobe didn't have that
game-winning
luxury
shot
because
in
he was
college.
so good in high school
Okay.
that they were like, yo,
I just wanted to point that out.
yeah. No, that's fine because I want to point out that, again, Kobe
Kobe would have went to LaSalle if he went to college. He didn't win no shit.
Kobe
there.
could have gone anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, I'm better than college. I'm going to go right to the pros, and came in hot. Rookie year, a little bit shaky, but the ball's on him to take the shots after shooting a few air balls and getting booed, but to keep showing up. I mean, that just shows you his mentality.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know he admired MJ, and he based his game around him, which is great, right? But just because you base your game around a specific person doesn't make that specific person the best. In this case, it does.
So what do you say when Kobe says, "Without MJ, there is no Kobe"? So stop right there.
No, I think that's just someone talking about.
He's just
their
trying to
idol.
be like take the higher
Yeah.
road. That's what you think Kobe.
Dude, Jordan inspired Kobe to play. Like,
Absolutely.
why Kobe was so good as a young guy is because he watched Jordan. He
You're gonna say
idolized
Kobe's more
Jordan.
clutch than Jordan?
Yeah. I think with the game on the line,
God, you put my life on the line, I'm taking Jordan 10 times.
I
out of
think
10.
I think
don't
low
care.
key Jordan needed more help than people want to admit. Before Rodman and them came in, before Pippen, what was he? Kobe's got 2 numbers retired. He had 2 Hall of Fame careers.
Dude,
All right, so hold
I
on.
don't see 45 and 23 hanging up in Chicago.
Hold on.
See, again,
Kobe-
you're skipping over. He couldn't get past.
Yeah, because the East was tougher then.
And California doesn't matter,
It
dude. They're
was. The
so
East was
fucking
tougher. That's
liberal.
what-
They do
Oh,
any
I'm
fucking thing ever.
liberal. Oh, because I don't agree with John. I'm liberal now.
The East was tougher back then.
Listen,
California's
than,
going for my second win today, all right? I apologize.
all right, the East was tougher back then.
Bullshit.
But Kobe, he had Shaq prime. Shaq,
Monster.
like he was the leader of those teams.
Mhm.
Or the first 3 chips.
Mhm.
Jordan was the leader for all 6.
Because he came into an organization that absolutely had nothing at first. And
Yeah,
when they
he
had
grew that.
nothing,
he grew that into a dynasty.
he grew that because they drafted well, right? They drafted well.
Yeah, but if you
And then they traded for Rodman.
So you're going to say Pippen is what? On what level of star do you think he is?
I
Out of
don't know.
curiosity,
I've always struggled with that one.
because you never really watched him play. Like,
Well, that's
like,
another
He's
thing,
like
right?
Iguodala,
So
essentially.
Yeah, he's
Again,
Iguodala.
he was
He was
like
better than
so. Just so
Iguodala.
you guys know, I'm a little bit older, but I watched him play like live. So Pippen, like all star. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
like stud.
when he went to the Trailblazers,
he had
trash.
he had no offensive game at all. Like once he got hot, he'd get hot. He'd put
Sure.
up 30. You know what I mean? Like, but his whole thing was defense, steals, and locking down like the other team's best player. If Jordan, for some reason, didn't take on that
Mhm.
challenge, all right. So don't say that like that's why they say like LeBron had,
No, LeBron's
they
not
say
good.
Pippen is more talented than any player LeBron played. Shut the hell up.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Dude, he played with Wade. Wade won a chip by himself.
Pippen
Pippen
was
couldn't
not.
win shit by himself.
Yes, correct.
And their
when he went to the
argument
Trailblazers and they tried to build a team around him, they didn't do shit.
And the best part about it is their argument is, oh, well, when Jordan retired to play baseball, the Bulls only had 4 less wins the following year, and Pippen was in the MVP race. Yeah, he can't win big games. He literally was benched for Tony Kukoc to take a game-winning shot. You think you're benching MJ on any situation like that? No, get the fuck out of here. You can't.
So for the record,
But anyway, I'm going off
you
on a
had the
Pippen tangent.
luxury of watching Jordan
Yes.
in Chicago.
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So when I saw MJ, he was already on the Wizard.
Yeah, and that's
So
not
I seen Kobe from day one.
right.
But just because you idolize someone, right?
Mhm.
Like, and to John's point, right? Like in this case, it could be. But this generation probably idolized Steph Curry. Is Steph Curry the best? So
Shooter.
you know what I'm saying?
Ever?
Sure, but we're just saying the best player, right? Because I know some of
No,
these kids
no,
are saying that
No, because
Steph
MJ
Curry's
is.
the best.
Thank
so-
you.
Again, but
Milto said Jordan took more shots than Kobe in clutch situations.
Kobe's got 81. A true 81,
But
not this bam bullshit.
Kobe, like, let's go back to my point. Kobe was great, but he won 3 championships with Shaquille O'Neal in his prime.
And then he won 2
Won
without
2 on
him?
his own, yeah. Jordan won
And
6 on his
Shaq
own.
won those MVPs.
Yeah,
Kobe
but
didn't.
that's not on his own.
Yes, it is. So how
He didn't have a supporting cast.
So hold on. He's saying
Pippen
Kobe
and
won
Ron-
2 on his own.
Wait, and he had Gasol, and he had Lamar Odom, and he had
Ron Artest.
yeah.
That team was kind of loaded. Bynum
He
was
had-
like
didn't he
decent.
have Kerr?
No,
No,
Didn't he come
no,
off for
no,
1 year?
No. No.
Kerr was
Not
gone.
Kerr. I'm sorry. Who's the white soccer guy with the fucking long hair? And then he had a bald spot later. Not the guy on San
No,
Antonio.
and then Kobe.
Steve Nash. Didn't Steve Nash play for his
Hold
season?
on.
Yeah, but
Kobe
they
had a
weren't-
super team. They had a super team the 1 year, remember?
Oh,
With
you
Kobe,
stop.
Shaq, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all those guys. and
The
they
glove?
No, Shaq was gone then.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't?
He was on that team. Yeah, they
No.
lost. Yeah, they lost to
'Cause I
Boston.
do remember when.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that
I think
all
Shaq was
three-
already gone.
was he gone?
I think so because that was right before Gasol.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's hard. I respect Kobe. Don't get me wrong, but he literally modeled his game after the dude.
Sure,
and,
and I
like,
think he just
it's hard to say that
was
he
better.
would be better in my book. It's really like not an argument.
listen. MJ was great.
The best.
He was great.
Read some things
Second
like
best to Kobe.
Gohan tries to be like Goku, never does it. He always falls flat. We all aspire to be like God, and we can't. We always fall flat. Kobe aspires to be like Michael Jordan, fell flat.
I don't think he fell flat.
He fell flat on his.
What? So what?
Dude,
MJ's
he's
got
not even 2. LeBron's 2.
this guy.
Wow.
This guy. This guy. See what I'm dealing
You think
with on
Kobe's
this show?
too?
I got him on my right and this fucking guy on my left.
No, dude.
2's debatable, but
Marty, you
I'm not
shut
taking
that dirty mouth.
No, hold on. If I'm picking a player to win a game, Jordan, Kobe. Bottom line.
Who's your top three? Or the
I'm
order,
not-
MJ, Kobe, or LeBron? What's your
Oh,
order?
well, that's my order. LeBron would be third for me as far as like winning a game. Like
Or building?
I like a killer. Like LeBron,
No one feared LeBron.
nobody.
Dude, I
People
hate when you say
feared
that.
MJ,
Everybody
people
fucking
feared
feared
Kobe.
LeBron.
You don't hear
That's
stories about like people
No.
fearing LeBron though. Like LeBron brought on that
I think-
culture where everyone's friends.
I think it's like
Where
saying
it
like
was
no one
never like
feared
that.
LeBron is like, look, I'm still
I'm sure they feared
Jordan,
LeBron.
Kobe won. Mentality's different. But to say like no one feared
Shaq was
LeBron, I
bad.
think is like a stretch.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
absolute
Crazy.
You
monster.
see a guy that's built like a tight end,
Exactly.
fucking dunking and shit, moving like a guard. I think you're gonna fear him.
Yeah.
He wasn't because he picked and chose. Like he showed up when he wanted to. Right? Kobe showed up every fucking day. MJ showed up every fucking day.
Fucking stroke. Look how he's sitting.
He likes the
Fucking
game.
Bell's
Just
palsy.
like-
Bell's palsy be Brown.
No, like LeBron's funny to me, but because like I mean, dude, longevity king. Let's give it to him, right? You know, wow. Okay.
But do you think that's hurting his legacy?
Well, listen, I was telling John earlier. I was like, if you're gonna be a longevity goat, then you better have all the records. You better have all the. And he's still trailing MJ in certain categories. Like, what the hell? You've been playing for 24,
Playing 6 more
23
years
years.
or
Like, what the
something like
hell
that,
is
yeah.
going on? You should be beating him in every category now
Yeah.
at this point. Like, come on, what are we
Mhm.
doing here?
Yeah.
Like, are we really comparing
Absolutely.
that versus maybe longer period of time? Great, congratulate. I mean, you know, what he's doing is amazing. Like, I'm not saying he's like a
Is it?
for playing 41 at his age, putting up
You see
numbers
his
he is.
feet?
Yeah. Ew, man.
This guy,
Yeah,
bro,
dude.
he sees.
I did.
No,
if
I
that's
don't
real,
see his feet.
if that's real,
Dude,
You know what though?
that's from playing so
a lot
long.
of pro athletes, like I see a lot of football players, like receivers and everyone, like Larry Fitz and
their feet are
Chad Johnson
jacked
actually
up.
takes like care of his shit. Yeah, dude. A lot of these pro athletes,
From
their feet
running
are just from
all-
running and
yeah.
all the wear
They
and
get
tear.
smoked. Ugh, it's gross.
Nails are like all.
Yeah,
Feet's just tied tight as fuck. Your feet are just
Yeah.
fucking
that's
yeah.
balling.
A lot of pro athletes, yeah, their feet are jacked up.
But yeah, I mean, it's fun to debate. I like how MJ, the GOAT, usually takes the high road, saying, "Oh, you can't pick the GOAT." That's why he's the GOAT. You know what I mean? There's no debate really. I don't.
Yeah, but I think though too, if you got a million people saying it, you don't need to say it too,
I mean,
right?
people are
Because
still
it does
wearing,
come off corny. Like if a million people are saying it,
people are still wearing Jordans 30 years later. Yeah.
I
don't
will
even know
say
anyone rocking
his shoes are
LeBrons.
goated.
Right now.
You
No,
rocking
his
LeBrons?
shoes are goated.
Yeah.
Aaron Jordan.
But there's a reason behind that. It's not like just because like there are 6 shoes. It's because Michael Jordan name with that. Like people wanted to literally be him. Like if you watched him play in live, you would agree. it was something that you can't really explain. You had to just see it.
I think he was definitely ahead of his time as far as like athleticism.
Yeah,
Back
it was
then,
like,
no one was flying like that. No one was gliding.
Like when I tuned in as a youngster, dude, it was like, what is he going to do this game? Like he always did something crazy, whether it was like flipping it up behind his back or hitting
See,
it.
2 players gave me that.
Crazy. Like LeBron never gave me that. Never gave me that.
It's funny you say that because you just kind of gave me chills. 2 people gave me that growing up:
Okay.
Kobe and AI.
Okay. Yeah. And AI was my. He helped my Jordan retirement.
It was
Get by
easier.
it a
Yeah,
little bit
it was
with
easier.
AI,
Yeah, yeah.
know?
What an underachiever.
Yeah,
Who,
this
AI?
guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he was 5'10", and
Would
he was
average
taking it
30,
to Shaq and
dude,
Kobe.
averaging 30,
Yeah.
30 plus,
Could have extended his
and
career
didn't
if he learned
shoot
the game and Didn't
threes,
rely on
and
athletic
didn't
ability.
shoot threes.
No.
And I think
Same with MJ though. He didn't really shoot
No,
a ton of threes. Look
yeah.
at all the points he scored. Like like that's crazy.
yeah.
The amount of three. I love Steph Curry, but honestly, he kinda
Dude, but we were
he kinda
talking about
ruined
it,
the game.
right? With AI, they took his crossover over.
Yeah.
Or took his
Yep.
crossover away from him.
Yep.
If you take Steph Curry's shot, like, what is he?
Nothing.
What, the most important thing
He's
of a player?
he's an average.
If you
90s.
take away the most important thing of any player, yeah, they're not going to be as good.
Well,
What do you
Allen
mean?
Iverson, he took his crossover away,
And
They
he's
literally
still-
they wouldn't allow him to do it anymore. They call him
bounced
carry,
right
Which
back.
is
was,
wild
but-
because there's so much traveling in the NBA today. It's
Oh my
disgusting.
God.
And today, yes.
today-
Today is completely.
Don't get me
fucked.
started
You
with
can't even
that.
watch, dude.
no,
I really don't start tuning in until it's close
I'm
to
curious
playoffs.
what people think. Can any of these people
Milk toast.
watch
We
it?
know you're from
They watch NBA
California.
today?
We know you're on LeBron's.
Terrible.
Milk toast.
On LeBron's side.
LeBron won
Stop
Rookie
it.
of the Year and never looked back. What?
Stop it.
LeBron's
Milk
2.
toast.
Sorry to tell you, man.
2.
So
Kobe's
you would
3.
take LeBron like, just, I don't know. You would take LeBron if you had to win a game. You would take LeBron over Kobe to win a game.
to win one game?
To win
Or
the
full
game.
season.
I mean, like you're going to pick the better player,
Yeah,
right? to
you're
win the
building
game.
you're building your team around a prime Kobe or prime
And
LeBron.
You're not wrong. I mean, like, if
LeBron.
that's who you believe. Okay,
LeBron.
that's fine. You're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean he is.
Yeah, he's number 2.
He is number 2.
It was great to have another sane person on the panel. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Just
Do you know what I've
me
been dealing with?
and
dude?
Marty.
10 episodes between this shit, dude.
and dealing with these guys' takes.
Between games and this fucking guy, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you have the worst takes ever.
My takes are great. You're
You haven't had
crazy,
one
dude.
good take on the show, I don't think.
You're bugging.
Can we get a ruling MJ or Kobe from?
We're not getting any fucking rulings
No.
because it doesn't matter because they're all bull.
Listen, I will say
MJ.
over the
That's my
years
ruling.
I've been leaning closer to the MJ thing, but again it's those defensive stats for me that are jumping out.
He's
That he was that good on defense.
Think
Michael
about
Jordan.
it though too. Like, I don't know what year it was. He averaged 37 points, right, a game, and that was like his third or fourth year. Dude, they were scoring like 80 in a game
Those
back then. Like, think about that.
I
Like,
will say though,
in today's league, he's averaging 45.
I will say though, I think this hurts Kobe. He got screwed with a couple of those MVPs. Me and you were talking about that. Those years with Steve Nash getting back to back, he averaged 12 point something points. Like, come on, man.
Guess what? Jordan had 5 league MVPs. 5. He got screwed on 1 too. He should have had 6. They gave it to Karl Malone that year. Do you think you add fuel to that, dude? Come on, man. And
I
then
mean,
he won the.
at least he's got what, 6 or 5?
He's got 5.
Kobe's
League
got what,
MVPs.
1?
Oh, does he really?
1 or 2? It's like crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Like, LeBron was playing with Kobe when LeBron was like kind of in his prime, right? Would you say LeBron was in his prime? I think Kobe owned that, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
was
Kobe
LeBron
was
too
still in
young?
his prime.
I don't know.
No, I think
I don't know what the
I think like Kobe was
Early
on
2000s.
the way down when LeBron was.
No
like-
way, because he played so
Kobe
much
was on the way
longer.
It might have been a year or two. Same like when they were on
Did
the
you
Olympic
see
team and stuff like
in the
that.
All-Star game where Kobe
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, slapping the floor, like telling
Yeah.
LeBron to cut
And he-
LeBron passes."
yeah.
That's why I could never take LeBron. Like, I need someone who's going to be like.
But you would
"Get the
see
ball
him
back."
and Jordan
Oh,
D
they would
each
go
other.
at it.
Yeah.
They would go at it. Yeah.
That's the problem, dude. I mean, that's a whole other thing with
Dude,
the
the-
NBA All-Star game.
Like,
They-
Jordan
they
was getting
called-
up there, like in the All-Star game when Kobe was, I think it was like his second or third year, and Jordan, he was going for his second three-peat, and Jordan took it to him, but then Kobe was trying to take it
Yeah.
right back at him. Like,
the
you
year
gotta
that
respect that.
the year that Jordan retired,
The first time or the second time? Or the
second
third?
time when he retired,
when he's done.
coach had him come in to talk to Kobe because Kobe was struggling.
Mm.
As soon as they went in the room, Kobe's like, "I could beat you," and Jordan was like, "Probably could now."
Quick story.
Jordan is like, I think that they're closer. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're like boys.
Oh, they
They
were.
talk-
Oh yeah, they were.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
close.
Yeah.
He said he would give him pointers on like his fadeaway and all this stuff. And if you look in
Mid-game.
yeah, and if you
They'd
look
be
in the All-Star
talking
game,
mid-game.
He was
Yeah.
telling him, he's like,
Like, yo, how do you do this? And
Yeah.
it's like, yo, that's crazy.
Jordan was like when he was on the Wizards, he was in the All-Star game, and Kobe, he was saying to Kobe, he's like, if I give you an elbow in the ribs,
Yeah.
he was getting, you
Yeah.
could tell like Jordan was getting pissed because he didn't have like the same athleticism.
Yeah, he was starting to.
He's starting to fade a little bit. But funny story though, when he was on the Wizards, Doug Collins was talking about it, and he said Jordan was playing a game, and he played shitty, I think it was, and they're taking a plane home to play in Washington the next day, and he's like, MJ comes up to him and he's like, "Do you think I still got it? Like, do you still believe in me?"
I think I remember this.
And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And then so the next game, he gets the ball in the post and he scores like his first 4 times, and then
He
he's
dropped
like,
40 or something like that.
yeah,
the next
and, he
day.
call, and Doug Collins calls a timeout. He's like, "What's going on?" He goes, "Dude guarding me said his ribs are hurting. Give it to me in the post every single time." He dropped like 45 on him.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the type of killer that you want as the GOAT. Like, that's the type. That's what.
Yeah.
And he was doing that at 40. You know what I mean? He's like, LeBron, he's a great
doesn't
all-around
do that.
player. He just doesn't have that
no.
piece to it. And for me, that's a huge part of the best player ever to me. Like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like, I want that dude who's like, yo, it's my time. I'm winning this shit. Like,
Yeah.
that was
like,
Jordan.
Montana
that was
used to
Kobe.
look in the stands when they
That was
down in
Brady.
the fourth quarter.
That was, you know what I mean?
He'd be looking in the stands like, "Yo, John Candy's here," and they'd be like down in the fourth quarter right before he'd go in and like do a game-winning drive. Like, that's ice in your fucking vein.
And that's a whole other thing
But,
too.
like, you want a guy that's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win."
LeBron played
Just an app.
all these years, and I don't know how many times he played 82 games. MJ played 82 games like
I think
Mark
it was his
something like-
rookie year.
Yeah.
LeBron played 82 games his rookie year.
And she played
That was
82 at 41. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a different mentality. Like, the game.
He also had
has
3
changed
less
so much.
years on his body of basketball.
8 finals in a row. Yeah, we'll give him that. But what was that competition like in the
Or it was
East?
2
He was playing me and Steve.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. But at the end,
You gotta
again,
win.
you made dude. I mean, it's like that. Like when I hear the 8 finals in a row, it's like when I hear Jim Kelly made 4 Super Bowls in a row. And
Great.
yeah,
I know.
that's cool. But or you make 5 NFC championships in a row. That's
Like
cool.
McNabb.
Yeah,
Got to win the big game. I mean,
yeah, you got to
the-
win it,
gotta win
man.
the Super Bowl.
Eventually, it's
Only
like,
had
yo, what
talent
like
to do it.
what are we
It's
doing?
on the 2024 team.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, LeBron, great player, like I said.
Yeah,
He got locked down by J.J. Barea in a final. Like, I can't never.
Dude.
There's so many.
and like, how can you sit here and say like certain
Dude's
like,
5'10".
I don't get it.
All right, guys, let's. It's time to go home.
No, it's
Uh,
not. We're still talking.
No, it is. This is the last time I'm going to be in this studio.
John hates everybody.
This is the last time I'll ever see
I mean,
Noah.
I'm sorry, John.
Steve, how does it feel to be leaving here a winner?
I mean,
Guess
I
what?
knew we were going
Listen.
to. It's the only correct answer.
I mean, it looks
Noah
like
did the
Listen,
right
baby,
thing.
I
Obviously.
I
listen.
don't think I've lost
The
the debate
sun
yet.
rises tomorrow, brother.
Do we?
Yo, we're
Do we
10
get?
episodes
Do we get
deep,
votes?
Marty.
Do we get votes on here? Like, what did they? What did
Nah,
the
we
viewers
lost.
think?
We
Come
lost
on.
everywhere. You
Yeah.
were a terrible.
I haven't
partner.
lost a debate.
The only time you go to a debate and you're like, you know what? It could be a toss
It,
up.
it could be a toss-up. That's why I
What
say
the
it's close.
fuck?
I
Because you
said
want to
it's
know
4-3.
you want to know
know
why?
why?
You want to know
I'm
why?
a Philly fan.
I
I'm
knew
not
from
gonna
the
pick
gate.
one
We're
team
gonna
over
go.
the other.
Listen, behind the scenes, Steve and Marty were talking a lot throughout the week. I think that he's a plant. I think he's a secret double agent. This
You
is bullshit.
I will give you an
Great.
inside scoop.
I don't
When
trust
Marty
either
walked in this
quarterback.
studio, when you went out to get Marty, I think you went to the bathroom before you came back. So Marty walked in. Before he sat down, I leaned over and I was like, Marty, you really believe 04 and 20 is better than 2024? And he just went, all he did was, I knew right then and there.
I'm not.
We had-
I
that
knew
whole
right
speech.
then and
It's
there.
the correct answer. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It is though.
It's not.
It
It
is.
just Marty.
Marty, you got a friend in me.
No. All right, well, listen, we got to go. So, Stevie G, where can people find you?
Stevie G55 on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching.
No, don't like this video. Steve Brown.
Find me in the winner's circle. SBrown2124 on Instagram, baby.
So dumb. Marty,
Marty Mark 2, Instagram.
don't
if you
follow.
got any
Don't
LeBron
follow him.
love
Don't follow.
and
him.
MJ hate, feel free to come
he's
at me.
He's a backstabbing 2-timer. Noah, thanks for nothing. But I do appreciate you, and we're gonna have a fist fight out front of Philly Gaines tomorrow.
Shout out to everyone in the comments tonight. Milk Toast, thanks for your support. Stewie, saw you out there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, everyone that was involved. Sorry if we didn't get to all your comments. We got into the heated debate with the Eagles starting it off, and I think everyone just kind of. So I apologize if we didn't get to all you guys, but we appreciate your support. Milk Toast, you're the man. Stewie, you're the man, and everyone else who chimed in tonight. Appreciate it.
All right, everyone, have a good night. We'll see you next week.
See you.